Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome back to another live stream. We bring you SmackDown tonight, the fallout from Rumble. What will happen? Who will be there? What will go down tonight? We will find out together, folks. Get in that chat. Click all the buttons. Happy Friday. Strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a Friday night. We're feeling good, and we're ready to get into WWE Smackdown here at the Wrestling for Life Network. Me and that pretty face got you for the next few hours. I see that chat filling up already. Make sure you get in there. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Tell us what's on your wrestling mind. If not, click all the buttons. Like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend, and enjoy the ride tonight as we bring you through another live stream. So much coming your way. Getting ready for the Super Bowl. But we're going to talk all about that here tonight. It's going to be a good one. And if you don't know who we are, well, I guess I shall tell you. I am Mr. Evernight, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. And yes, we got those SmackDown side of the fallout from the Royal Rumble. Might have a Royce the 5'9" Keys debut.
That's catching fire, dude.
Oh, well, hey. You heard it here first.
We 100% did.
With this.
Yeah. People even calling it out on one of the Geek Box's reaction video. Shout out Geek Box. But yeah, that might catch on. We'll see.
Right. Well, and I thought we were also going to get tonight of Nakamura versus Tama Tonga, but SmackDown or WWE doesn't have it on their website.
I did think that as well. I mean, I have Drew's supposed to be here tonight. Cody's opening the show. Hobbs is a maybe. Nobody's confirmed or denied it yet, so we'll see. Carmelo's doing an open challenge. Liv Morgan's going to make her decision. Then I have this.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had kind of been advertised towards that of Be Still My New Japan Beaten Heart if we get that matchup.
Right. It's a good one. I mean, let's go.
It's a fantastic one. And could this be an avenue to where if you bring in someone like an Evil who's been rumored to sign with WWE, of now Hiromu Tanahashi, has been rumored of he's leaving New Japan. You've got David Finlay. You've got all these New Japan guys leaving. Some are going to AEW, like Clark Connors. Gabe Kidd seems like he's going over there. Mm-hmm. But some might go the WWE route.
For sure. And I mean, it does set it up. Evil's a good one. There's a history there. I mean, if you tie him into knock him, like, Tama is about to lose the match tonight. The MFT jumps Shinsuke. And, someone like Evil shows up to give him a hand. Like, oh, you got me this time, but I got a friend for everybody. And this way you kind of work into it. You're not looking for that surprise pop, right? So I think in a good way, I think this could be something. So we'll see. Bringing him out during the Rumble wasn't the answer. So this might work better.
No, that would have been a lot of
right.
especially in Saudi Arabia of all places.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's funny because like we always talk about, like we take in a lot of content because we want to kind of get everyone's take on things and see where it all lands. And I mean, I literally listened to one podcaster, one of the bigger ones out there, and it was like, there was no pop for Hobbs. No pop for Hobbs. Then I heard another guy completely say the opposite of like, people say they don't watch AEW, but what a huge pop for Hobbs. Wait, what? Both can't be the same, right?
Well, you had people that are like only real fans, popped on the harmonica that started off Hobbs's, music.
Right.
You have that avenue, but then you have the same people that there were no surprises whatsoever.
Right. Other people, too many random people.
I haven't heard that one yet. I might
have made that one up, but that all being said, keep the chat going, folks. We are here all night long. We are getting the start of the SmackDown Elimination Chamber matches. Triple threat, Tiffy, Lash, and Chelsea. And then triple threat for the men's, Malachi, Randy Orton, and Solo. Why does this feel like Solo and Alistair? Thanks for coming, but no thanks.
Yeah, well, I mean, Alistair's just coming off the injury. Yeah, this does very much feel like it's a slam dunk for Randy Orton, but it's weird now because he kept eyeballing it when Cody had it. Cody don't got it, so maybe so.
Right. Very interesting as far as, I mean, I'd love to see Randy go back at it. I'd love to see Randy have at least one more run as champ. I think he's great. I still think he's good. Even if he doesn't work the way he used to be able to work, he's so smart, so smooth that yeah, he could keep going. And I haven't really heard too many complain about, oh, let's hang him up, Randy.
No, I think he's still, you even said he doesn't move the way he used to. I think he still does. I think he's just, they're being safer and using him a bit more sparingly and saving his body a bit.
Oh, for sure.
So that's more of it. I don't think he's missed a step. He's even said, I got like 5 more years in me.
For sure. I mean, again, we're just very aware of the back problems and the knee problems and that kind of thing, where it's like you wear and tear. But you're right. Like
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Oh, first butter of the night.
Smooth as a butter, my guy. And that's the one thing. The claim, the biggest claim to fame is has there been anybody smoother than Randy Orton over a career? I don't know. I really don't.
I mean, he is a viper. He is a snake, my guy. Those snakes are pretty smooth. So you just think of a buttery snake when you think of Randy Orton?
A buttery snake. All types of pausing on that, my guy. Just But maybe the main event tonight, but also happening tonight, as Julia and Kiana coming off her star-making performance.
She was dressed like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys.
That's part of the allure. It was awesome. I just wanted to, like tear away pants.
What comes around is all around, Ricky.
That's it. Get 2 birds stoned at once, my guy.
Absolutely. Now, I think we were just trying to see if we could outduel each other with quotes there. My brain short-circuited. Her mating name.
What's that?
Her mating name?
Her mating name is the one. And what's the...
Worst Case, Ontario.
That's the best one. That guy kills me. Worst Case, Ontario. What? Anyway, back to the show.
Right, we just went off on a full tangent there and just space cadetted.
Right. Anyone out there know what we were doing? High five to you. You guys are cool. If you didn't, don't worry. It's just only a small pocket of people that might. But all that being said, we are approximately 22 minutes away from the start of the show. We're getting ready for Elimination Chamber now. We've changed our focus. Raw was pretty good as far as building stuff up. SmackDown more of the same. What will Drew have to say? What is this going to look like? Who's next for Drew?
Well, we had the pieces set up for WrestleMania on the Raw side. Do we start to see that? I think it's going to be Cody and Jacob in a triple threat at some point. Okay. Do they do it at Elimination Chamber? Do they take it to Mania? I don't know. I think they're going to do that inevitably. It's just a matter of when to me.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I mean, that's a very likely candidate for, WrestleMania. A lot of our favorite writers out there are now putting it out as like news. I love it. But that being said, does Cody go into the chamber? Does Jacob go into the chamber? Does Sammy
Jacob in the chamber would be nuts. Him hitting a moonsault off a pod.
Right, and he would. That's the thing. That's why we love him. So that's my question it's like, do they both go into the chamber and one wins, but one, won't go away, keeps throwing a temper tantrum? It's a good question.
Yeah, well, because do you have Drew have a title match on Elimination Chamber? Allegedly, we're going to have Punk have one with Finn Balor.
Yes.
But that's more of just because it's Chicago and let's get Punk on the card because he wasn't on Rumble.
Oh, for sure. I think for sure. You run back Finn, I think it's more than likely that Punk wins again. Punk's the champ going into Mania. Once you set up Roman Punk, you're not going to give that.
Oh, you're not deviating off that track.
Not even a little bit. So, yeah, and I mean, again, we're off to a good start with Punk and Roman. We'll see what happens on this side, what happens with Drew, and how we fit this all together as now we get to Elimination Chamber, the last major stop before WrestleMania, Nick, and before we say hi to the people. It's starting to shape up.
Oh, yeah. Well, one match has really been announced. Everything else is just kind of perceived, and it's just that one match is already good enough and big enough that's kind of sold everybody on the pay-per-view.
Right. And I mean, if some other things do come to fruition as far as, if it's Cody, Jacob, Drew, there's nothing wrong with that match. That should be fun. If you're going to get a Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vacour, there's nothing wrong with that. If, who's going to go after Jade? I mean, if we didn't see Bianca at the Rumble, I don't imagine we'd see her tonight or anytime soon. So MDB shout out. He was kind of on the pulse of that one. But yeah, I mean, a lot of questions.
She doesn't make it a chamber.
She could. I mean, again, I picked her to win the Rumble, and we all saw how that worked out.
Don't worry, I was in that same boat with you.
Right.
Do you think we get a Oba Brock at Mania?
A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are saying that's a high possibility, but there's still that lurking Gunther Brock.
I think that's you do Oba Brock now at Mania because
Yeah.
you can still get more out of Brock. You
Right.
can have him have a match with Braun Breaker or something on a Raw. But
Okay.
they're building up Oba right now like he's Brock in the early 2000s. You just
Yeah.
destroyed the Viking Raiders 2-on-1.
Yeah.
It's very next big thing vibe. So you have
Oh,
that
for
passing
sure.
the torch there.
Yeah, 100% would be. I think the only thing that makes me hesitate is SummerSlam, right? In Minneapolis.
That's when you do it. That's when you do the Gunther.
That's where you do Gunther.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I said it a while ago once they kind of announced that, and when Gunther's been on this retirement tour, I said Brock will probably retire in Minnesota.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It fits, obvious reasons, going back home. Again, it'll be very curious how they play that one out. But yeah, Oba, right now, they're strapping a rocket to Oba. They're giving him all the chances. Number one in the Rumble. Looks good, looks big, looks strong.
They teased it in the Rumble. They teased these guys with the stare down and everything.
Smart move. And then the big question about tonight, does Royce, the 5'9", show up tonight?
This right here for the number one. But yeah, I think so. If they were gonna do him on NXT, once you have done it around the ladder match, and I'm not even saying that you had to pair him with Saints, but he would want to be like the next guy up of whoever wins that I'm coming after.
Yeah, that was again. That was my theory for a few weeks. Was Hobbs had a good spot there where Joe Hendry's about to grab the belt and Royce yanks him off the
ladder just disappears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You cut down and he's there.
Right, and then then Ricky goes up, wins it, and celebrates on Hobbs' shoulders. Again, it would be very curious if he is going to NXT. A lot of people have the assumption that he's just going to, show up on SmackDown tonight, and I have no problem if he is. It's a big leap up for him, but if they see something in him, do they get him into it right away?
Would you do him U.S. Open Challenge? Does he take on Carmelo right out the gate?
Then he beats Carmelo quick.
Well, I was going to say, do you do something like that? Oh my God! Then the internet won't be so conflicted on. Do we cheer for Hobbs or do we trash this company because they buried Carmelo? Does he have to have some jobber matches initially and just kind of squash people?
Hey, you want to impress me? Do it. And then this way, Hobbs can go through a bit of a run with the U.S. title. He can keep doing the opening challenges. And then, one day someone like fucking Keanu Carver will show up and dust him. Let him go for a hot minute. And there's enough talent there that it would really make an impressive kind of intro. Like that statement you're looking for, you almost get it here with that idea.
Yeah, I'm not saying I want it, but that's the ultimate statement. That is a, can you see me now kind of moment.
Right. Well, speaking of can we see them? We can see them. Shout out to the top 3 from last night. Spaz, Mega, Ken, that's your points in the chat. The more chatting you do, the more points you get. So make sure you get in the chat. Super stickers and super chats get you bonus. So make sure you get in there. Let us know. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy, as we always say. But we will do roll call. I'm going to get Nick, if you want to start with Zach.
I was going to say, let me clear my throat like this. Zach to the rhythm of the funky rhyme. National Valentine Shopping Reminder Day. I think the whole month of February is that, up until the 13th.
It's been that since December 26th.
Fair enough. True.
Come on now. The stores were like making switchovers while I was still doing Christmas shopping.
They hit midnight and just boom, everything's pink.
Yeah, no, that's every year. The Duchess gets some like early Valentine stuff just because it happened to be on the shelf on my way out the door. Impulse buys, they're coming with me.
That and discount Christmas candy.
Yeah, 100%. Fact.
Kevin, what up? That is us. Remember, folks, get your predictions forms for the Super Bowl. We will be live and direct in full effect for it. Go ahead.
I was going to say only 10 names right now. So I want to see that get like 30, 40, 50. So spread the word, share that link. If you have any football friends out there, have them do it just for shits and giggles. It costs them nothing. It's zero. They could win some swag. So yeah, let's see how many people we can burst into the predictions battle.
Pause on bursting, but Eric, what up? Hey, Wrestling for Life buddies. Rest in peace to NFL Hall of Fame quarterback Sonny Jurgensen, being a proud Washington football fan. And will Royce Keys show up tonight? I'm putting my odds on yes.
I'd say yes.
I think so. Well, then again, like I said, does he just have a couple squash matches of facing local enhancement talent, or do you have him come out and make a statement some way, somehow?
I like the idea, man. I mean, if you want to kind of shake things up and make things spicy, Carmelo, people are thrilled. Carmelo finally got a little bit of a rub from the company. And what better way to kind of break their hearts is just have Hobbs come out and fairly quickly find a win. I don't bring him out and have him get rolled up. Don't do it. Don't bother. Don't do it.
Oh, you triggered me about quick roll-ups and everything like that. We can talk about that probably in a commercial because I wasn't here Wednesday, but yeah, that's heartbreaking. But now is Royce a babyface or a heel?
We don't know yet. Right. You get that initial little bit of love, but the fans, it's going to be very curious to see how the fans react to him now that it's out there that this guy joined the Rumble. Like, will they cheer when he shows up? And will he have to kind of make a definitive step towards, no, don't cheer for me, I'm a heel? Or do they just ride the happiness right now?
Yeah, well, and now you're the first time on the U.S. side. You're not in Riyadh anymore.
True, and I think for me, I think Hobbs just has this natural heel vibe. Like the face he makes, it just works. I'm not saying he can't be a baby face. He just looks like a guy that'd fuck your shit up. So,
well, remember didn't he start off as a baby face with the Book of Hobbs and everything?
I think they tried to do the Book of Hobbs already like a couple years into his run, but I'm really disappointed. I mean, it'd be really cool if WWE did that. Because they dropped the ball on that one. That was a bit of a fumble because it was good.
Well, maybe that's what you do with explaining the name because it's got the family ties, on both sides.
Right. All right. Garrett's in the house. Welcome back. Let's go. Sean Reed, what's up? Always pumped for SmackDown. SmackDown's been good. I think I've said they're 3 for 3 on the year. This is going for 4. They might be 4 for 4, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's going to be hard to kind of beat out Raw, though, this week.
It might be. Yeah, a lot happened on Raw this week. So, again, we'll see. I hope SmackDown beats Raw. I'll put it that way.
Fair enough.
Royce Key, SmackDown debut, ? Damien, welcome back, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Christian, is it about Ricky Martin? Nope. I wasn't socially active enough and I was ignored during the chat. Forgive me. Well, we never don't feel ignored, sir. We're always clicking. We're always doing our best. So welcome back. I'm not sure if I read everything there, but don't bail.
You're never ignored. We try and do our best, but super chats and super stickers help you stand out the most. We try.
Mm-hmm. And just remember, the wrestling talk is the priority. We'll put it that way.
Fair enough.
Until we get on a food tangent, then we're fucked. So,
all the vitamins right before stream. Sorry.
Right. What's up, Clay? Let's go. Ken's back in the house. Larry, good to see you. Dennis is with us. More Larry. We'll circle back. Mega, how you doing? Damien got you. TJ's in the house. We missed you, KJ. Miss you back, Mega. I thought you wouldn't even notice. Apparently, Ricky's Steamboat. I don't want to read that full sentence. We'll take a look and verify. Our buddy Misfits out there. I trust his word. But I really, I hope that's not the case.
No, we've already had enough sad news today with Big E having to pretty much officially announce that he's retired. So
yeah, I found myself with that kind of being like, duh, a little bit. Like,
well, no, he was trying to come back and everything, and it sucks
because we feel like he was
just on. Door? What?
Is it because he feels like he closed the door, right? Like,
yes, because he was still trying to come back. Last I saw and everything, it seemed like he was hopefully going to get there at some point. It sucks that the way it happened because he was coming off of being a world champion. Like the last in-ring thing we're going to see right now for Big E was the New Day heel turn segment, which now looking back on it is pretty bad.
Yeah, that is one of the things that it was so well done to go nowhere is insane. So, and maybe that is one of the knocks on Triple H of you're good at giving us some moments like, oh, AJ Lee's back. It's like the follow through, bro. Your end game. You're not ending on a strong foot, my guy.
No, you got to yes and this situation. Yes and
facts. Let's go. I was getting some R&R, sir, and the boys having fun on Thursdays. So yeah, sometimes I'll be here, sometimes I won't. Just like Wednesdays, sometimes Nick's there, sometimes he's not. It's our little way of getting a little R&R so we can go live over 300 days a year. Some days multiple times. So hey, let's go as we continue to grow and climb. You were the first clip for the debut of Royce Keys. Let's go. Better be.
Are we seriously? Have they even shown that?
I don't know. I'm going to take his word for it. Let's
Fair
go.
enough.
I'm fingers crossed, bro.
They just tweeted about Nakamura and Tommy. Yeah, we got some stokes in the fires, but yeah.
So that is happening, correct?
Good. Okay, because I thought they had
teased it. I thought they had those
confrontations. Like that was initially in what we saw from the preview for the show.
Yeah, and I like the idea that Tom is sniffing around the U.S. title because Tommy is a guy that can go, can bang, can wrestle one-on-one. We know it. We've watched it. We've seen it. We love it.
Pause.
Right. Chris McCarthy, Brandon, Jose, always a pleasure. Tech Wrestle Mommy's back in the house. Got Mega again. How you doing? OG Dale, happy Friday, y'all. The ambassador of happiness, Mr. Dale. I just made that up. That's awesome. Alex Pinto, bonkers. How you doing? Cherokee George, it's always good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Kevin.
That's sad because she passed away.
It's in honor of.
Fair enough. I made me just think about that. I was like, oh, that's sad.
Like, shit, man. We're getting in all the feels.
Getting all the emotions out there. And so far from what I'm reading from the chat, I'm not a fucking coroner or anything like that. But apparently Ricky Steamboat is happy, healthy, and safe. He's out there rocking on a Friday night.
Is this another Meltzer? Oops. Is this?
Oh, my God. No. Could you imagine?
Get two birds stoned at once. There you go. Jose, how you doing? Cherokee got you. What's up, Boston? Oh, welcome back. Bonkers. Safid, how you doing? Byron's back with us. Bump. Samuel River, how you doing? Kevin, we got you. Mega, the list keeps getting longer, folks. Get in that chat. Let us know how you feel. And don't forget, Sunday. The Super Bowl party of Super Bowl parties, Nick. We're looking forward to this one. You repping the Hawks, me going for the Patriots. Some prop bets out there. A good time for all.
Absolutely. Now, have you heard the whole controversies of at times you got to call it the Superb Owl and, the big game and all that? Because you can't, the NFL cracks down so much about using the term Super Bowl.
Really?
It's a huge litigation thing in the U.S. when it comes to
even say it.
I've seen video like content creators that'll do like, here's all your appetizers you should make for the big game and all that, because the NFL will sue you for licensing of the Super Bowl.
Bro, I'd have, dear NFL, send it over because you can have the nickels. It'd be worth the publicity. Yeah, it would be worth the publicity for the nickels that you're going to get out of it. So yeah, have at her.
Oh no, I'm not saying we're in trouble, but it's funny because it's an actual thing.
But super is a word. Can't really own just the word. Bowl, also a thing. Can't really own.
But it's the two together.
Right? What if I had a Super Bowl of chili tonight and it was delicious?
Listen, my guy, I'm a small town burglar. Okay, out here.
Oh shit! Now I got to rethink.
Well, for crying out loud, we were talking Thursday about how Anthem is now suing Gail Kim. Anthony read it off. I'm not full as to the whole reasons why, but it seems a little lull TNA of this is what we're doing out here.
What did Kim do?
I think it's for like Whistleblower Act or something. Like I said, if Anthony read it out last night, and I haven't looked too much beyond that into it, but I've seen it circulated a lot.
Oh shit! Never a dull moment. What's up, Capone? Let's go. Give me that big ass tin of popcorn in the line at Ross. Let's. Wow, I made top 3. Yeah, you did. Let's go, buddy.
There you go, man.
Roger Craig from Nebraska finally gets into the NFL Hall of Fame. Only took 37 years, but yeah, Cherokee. Better late than never, I guess.
Well, Bill Belichick's been waiting later than ever because he should have gone in first ballot, and I'm saying that as a Bills fan.
How doesn't he go in first ballot?
Because he just stomped on everyone, so they're haters. That's the only guess I can make, honestly.
That's like making Gretzky wait for a second vote. What are we
That's what
doing?
I'm saying. I mean,
Like,
it destroys all your credibility.
yeah, I mean, you might not like the guy, but you can't take away the fact that his resume is what his resume is.
Absolutely.
Let's go, Phoebe. Dakota Kai just called out Chris Statlander. Now I wonder if this is for like AEW related, or would this be for like an indie show?
Does
But there
Stat
was
do indie shows? I haven't seen. When's the last time you saw Stat on an indie show?
not many. Yeah, you got a very good point there. So maybe not. So maybe it is something else.
There's been the whole rumor that AEW is signing a lot more talent right now, especially Fightful said on the women's side to freshen their talent pool out. So rather than like WWE do, you let 10 go so you can sign 12.
You just collect them all.
They just keep, they're Pokemon.
They're fucking
Gotta
Pokemon.
catch them all, Tony Khan.
Right? He's collecting one by one. And listen, some of these signings are great, but what are you going to do with everybody? Like, there's still people out there that what's it been, a month since we've seen the Hurt Syndicate?
Well,
you got
one of them's injured. Isn't Bobby injured?
Right?
Or,
Bobby was injured, but the other two just nothing. Again, you have the names like Jericho that are still under contract. Mercedes, we haven't seen in a couple weeks. You got to work her back into things. Like, there's a lot. How are you going to juggle all this? What are you going to do?
We're going to make lucha masks for every NFL team.
Yes. I love it. I think it's wicked.
I honestly, those are going to sell like fucking gangbusters.
Right.
I already was like, I'm legit. Give me the Buffalo Bills one today.
Right. Let's go. Way to go, Mega. 2 Elimination Chamber qualifiers tonight. Facts. Let's go. Both triple threats. We will see how they look. Welcome back, Jessica. Or Miraz. I'm guessing there. D Skills back in the house. I think they're going to have Hobbs destroy Kit, then start a program with Damien. Okay. I'm trying to think like who he interacted with. Like, who chucked him out?
Good question.
I'm trying to remember. Anybody? Fact checkers?
Bueller. Well, if they go, what if he goes after Kit Wilson? Then is he a heel? Because Kit Wilson, toxic masculinity,
right? I mean, Hobbs fits the bill. I mean, it's the perfect guy to be like, look at this muscle bound asshole, like, you know.
Oh,
but that's Kit's approach, right? And then it could work.
But then, does he have a feud with Kit? Why does he go from Kit straight to Damien?
Because he should beat the shit out of Kip in about 3 seconds.
Yes, but can you do anything with Kit? Because Kit's over with the music.
Yeah, I'm not sold on him. We'll have to see where they go, but he might be a guy that would like annoy your US champion, maybe.
Fair. Do you like him with Damien?
Hobbs and Damien are gonna thump, right? I mean, that's the good part of putting those two against each other. It's gonna it's gonna be hard hitting.
Yeah, but Damien takes the L because it's to put Hobbs over.
Yeah, I mean, he might have to. I'm okay with that. Sorry, Damien.
Fair enough.
Women's tag title match on tonight. Yes, it is. 316. Welcome back. Liv is coming to make a decision. Obi-Wan Jabroni. That's I've said it before. I like that name. What's up? As I'm getting the Netflix logo. Still saying hello to people. Get in the chat. Don't be quiet. And if you want to sync up at home, you can.
Then
Nick and I got then.
There you go. We're perfect.
Oh, I like it.
Now?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, vitamins.
I forgot. I was like, all right, let me find where he left off. Z-Man Scar, I saw you. Michael Warner, what's up? Tech Wrestle Mommy, what's up? Because I have together shit. Sorry.
Together as well.
Both of them bonkers. Did you hear that Yes, I did hear about this. They don't have her GoFundMe available on me right now, but again, it's out there. If you feel like you want to give, go ahead and give. I think it's absolutely a great cause, and it sucks to hear.
Absolutely tragic, and you hate hearing stories like this, and it's heartbreaking. So thoughts and prayers. You know, nothing anyone says is going to make this feel better for a long time. So our hearts go out to Daphne and her family and everyone else involved. And yeah, like Nick said, if you want to, if you're in a position that you want to help out a little, there's ways to do so out there.
Right.
You're, oh,
Oop, no, you're good. Spaz with a $10 super chat. So will Trey Miguel while Trey Miguel prepares for an international title match, he also set up in a 3-way with Jax Williams and TBD to fight for the interim Destiny New Era title. Real champ is the injured Casey Navarro.
yes.
There you go.
Trey Miguel, it's crazy going from like 1 minute, having quit wrestling to possibly being a champion. I also did see the fact that we might not be quite saying goodbye to Mike Santana quite yet, or Macklin quite yet, as he still has an issue with Santana. So,
at that moment, Anthony's heart grew 3 sizes that day because this man it kept all the hope alive. It does seem like it's going to be an angle with now Macklin and Mike Santana, which I find really interesting. I like it, and it really helps. That's a good sign for TNA to keep a talent like that around.
Yeah, right now we are getting a video package from Royal Rumble, and they're showing the shock on people's face as AJ might be done, might not be done.
Keyword might, Mr. Never Say Never.
Never say never, but there's Oba. But yeah, as far as where were we going with that? Remind me.
We were talking about TNA. Oh, Steve Macklin and Mike Santana.
Yeah, I said it. Was it 2 weeks ago that they often use the Feast and Fire as a storyline? I mean, a couple times it was a guy that was at the end of his contract. They were like, "So long, farewell." But for the most part, it's worked into something. So I'm glad.
That's the thing. That's the thing, though, is that you had heard that Macklin's contract was up. Yeah. Then again, we also heard Chris Jericho's contract was up, and that remains to be TBD. Is it funny that the second he didn't show up at the Rumble, no one really seems to give too much of a fuck about Chris Jericho showing up anymore?
Right. And I mean, it's funny because on top of that, they had I've now seen a couple people talk about, didn't he sign a long-term contract in 2020?
You said that for months now.
Nobody will listen to me. I thought I made it up.
I hear voices in my head.
As now we're getting the backstage shots. Tiffy's in the house. Chelsea and Alba here.
For this match.
What? You want?
I said I don't know who to pick for this match. Chelsea, Tiffany, and Lash. It's my 3 favorites all in one match.
It's tough, but I feel like it's got to be Tiffany.
Chelsea? Should the Chelsea outrage because of Michael P.S. Hayes, my guy? She's never gonna be a world champ.
Bro, I want to start Chelsea Mania. Like, let's fucking go. Like, I want to push Chelsea to the moon. I want to hijack WrestleMania on behalf of Chelsea Green.
We're all honorary Slagents.
Right? Let's go. I don't think I ever thought it'd be called that.
Slay, KJ, slay.
Oh, shit. Well, speaking of slaying, here comes the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre, walking out. It was supposed to be Cody opening the show. It's apparently Drew.
Well, that's because you're used to, with the gray beard, of most people saying slay as in like Santa's sleigh, not slay, KJ. But yeah, Drew kicking this off of, I mean, what's next even for Sami Zayn now after he's 0-12 against Drew McIntyre? Now, how does Drew respond to all the shots that Roman and Punk were taking out? They made this man look like a jabroni.
Right.
And Dwayne wasn't even there.
Yeah, he was catching strays for no reason. So we're going to have to see if he rebuts anything here tonight. Maybe that's why they're giving the floor to be like, hey, other guys on other show.
As he gets jumped by Cody.
Oh, Cody is opening the show. My bad.
They're both opening the show.
All right, Cody jumps Drew. So we are off and running. We got a brawl. Go Seahawks. Boo.
Absolutely. Seahawks.
No, I got to go find Anthony's comment because I was almost on the description on the video that's on our page, folks, of Anthony breaking things down like nobody else does. I was going to put this as the official title. Is this official? And TNA Tony becomes Anthony by Elegance.
Yes, I did see this. He shared this out there and by elegance did give this man, the are you a good witch or a bad witch of the stamp of approval of. So he is now Anthony by elegance.
I like it. I like it, sir. Congratulations. And yeah.
I mean, Anthony's just on a high from TNA. If Macklin's not gone, he's now a member of the Elegance brand. He's just on cloud 11.
Splice. We have a clip from last week and a clip from this week. Splice them together where Anthony goes from like just beside himself to just overjoyed within a 2-minute, 3-minute window. Like it jumps to like last night he was thrilled. So
full case of emotion. You see the full range of emotion.
Let's go.
For the first time, Cody Rhodes out here. For the first time, I can't point at that sign. Boo, kitty hoo, Cody. Boo, kitty hoo.
It's all right. Liv forgot to do it all together, probably because she's a stoner. But hey, allegedly. I mean,
no, she's convicted, my guy.
No, it wasn't hers. It was her friends. Remember?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you got to tell yourself.
My favorite story of all time. It wasn't mine. That's what they all say.
Man, you're the only one in the car.
Yeah, and you're going 20 below the limit. What are you doing? Right. Charlotte is internal number 1. Interesting.
Eternal, not internal. Eternal.
Well,
I've seen some people say that like if Charlotte Flair starts to go towards a world title at WrestleMania, is she kind of Thanos?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, again, they've kept her out kind of at arm's length of the women's.
What to talk about? Damn.
He was that close to what you gonna do, brother?
Oh, he's got the drool and the dribble on the chin, my guy. This man's fired up. Well, he's out here in, granted it's Flair country, but it's still that good old Southern Dusty Rhodes style wrestling.
I don't mind fired up Cody. It is bland Cody, like, politician Cody I don't love. So to see him out here in a tank top and cutting a passionate promo, I think it's good. I think it works. Crowd loves it.
Well, you'd have to have a justification for him being this fired up. It looks a little weird when he's like this fired up to take on, for the 17th time.
To take on Fraxium.
Yeah, but him out here in North Carolina, in, like I said, that Southern belt, the family ties and everything, and seeing him kind of snap, and I can't point at the WrestleMania sign. It's hard times. It's hard times out here when you can't point at the WrestleMania sign.
What happened? Where did Drew go?
Good question.
He just took a powder. Gone.
He was never there.
Is Friday Night SmackDown going to be on Sci-Fi for the remainder of the Winter Olympics? Yes. 2 weeks during the Olympics.
Yeah, I forgot until Larry was talking about watching the Olympics and everything that they're on Sci-Fi because I just do the Netflix flipping.
Right.
Anthony by Elegance's heart grew 3 sizes. This man's already got an attitude. I can't wait to do this Thursday with him. This next Thursday when he's going to be out there all pampered. Are you going to have the Iceman out there with you, my guy? Are you the new Mr. Elegance?
No, we tried that before. He probably won't show up.
Yeah, he's on ice.
Next 2 weeks, SmackDown will be on Sci-Fi. That's facts. I love the Oba chant being similar to the Goldberg chant. Me too. Good promo by Cody to open the show. A lot of fire, a lot of piss and vinegar.
It's making me start to give a halfway shit about Cody. Well, I'm over Cody babyface because, like you said, he's been bland. He's been a politician. We've seen him with the title. I want to see you at least have some adversity or turn heel. And they've at least given him some adversity.
Yeah, 100%. Again, it can't just be, always go one way. It gets boring. It gets unentertaining. I mean, as Kiana James and Julie are here, and my
this man got all distracted. He saw 1 second of Kiana James and just got caught up. That Mike needs an umbrella. Cody made it right. Yeah, suffering succotash out there. It's hard times when you can't point at the WrestleMania time, baby. He had the dribble and he saw him wipe it off. We all saw it.
I'm just thinking of the DX with the glasses, the goggles with the wipers.
Why did they get those the right shields and just anytime Cody cuts a promo?
Right. Dragon Cody's.
Rashid Rhodes.
Dude, she's becoming a star before your very eyes. Like, she is 100% just becoming something. Like,
is she outshining Julia though?
Maybe, and I don't care. But she, oh shit,
James got over, and I don't care. James got over, and I don't care.
Again, I think Julia is saved because Julia will kill Io Sky.
Damn, so we're going right into the tag match.
Right.
Ew. But yeah, still Julia she's the one that got passed by Steph. And then she was there as US champ and didn't do much with her reign, and then she kind of just went away. And now she's back as US champ, and she's getting outshined by, respectfully, her manager.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Kiana comes on strong, and I mean, I think this is going to be part of the story. And I keep saying it, like, Julia's going to be fine. She delivers in the ring. She's exciting to watch. She just hasn't connected with the fan base quite as well as others have. And I mean, it's taken time for certain wrestlers, especially international wrestlers, to connect. I'm not worried about Julia at all. She's got a title on her shoulder. Kiana's Kiana, man. I've been warning people, like, stay tuned. When they drafted her, I got why. And them globes be globing.
They're Harlem Globetrotters, my guy.
Jesus. How'd you get them so circle? But anyway, moving on. Like, perfect.
Miracle.
Anyway. Like, that's good.
Well, do you think, as we've got Rhea and Io out here, and they've got the deepest tag team division and the best tag team division right now in pro wrestling is WWE's women's tag team division. Do you see them doing, we're talking about the WrestleMania card already kind of getting loosely fleshed out.
Yeah.
Do you see like a multi-team tag match at Mania or a ladder match or anything like, or do you see Rhea go after anything? Io go after anything solo dolo?
I don't know. Right now, they've built up this tag team division to be strong, and you have other names. Like, people are wondering, are the Iconics possibly going to AEW? Are they coming to WWE? What is up with them? You know, the women's tag team wrestling in the WWE has been solid for a while now, filled with main eventers. It's been competitive. It's been good. Title changes have happened. So, yeah, I would expect, like, Fatal 4-Way or something like that at Mania, something kind of to the point, right? Like something, that kind of puts everyone on display a little bit for Mania.
Well, as I see, 316 saying Rhea Hogan, Mega saying Liv Hogan, everybody's a goddamn Hogan.
They're all Hogan. We're allowed to win.
Right, but it's one of those. So Rhea Ripley's not going to be towards a title potentially come WrestleMania. Charlotte Flair's not going to be towards one. Nope. Alexa Bliss might not be towards one.
Yeah.
Of Becky Lynch is going to be probably at most towards a mid-card title. Or has the mid-card, so she's not going to be a world title.
Well, I mean, again, if you're setting up Steph and Liv, which we got, we kind of feel like we might get. I don't know that Liv really wants to take on Jade. I don't know if that's a matchup that works.
No.
Right? So the question becomes, who does Jade take on? But for the names that you've listed, Becky's and Charlotte, it would be great, but there's not room for everybody. So you're going to have to find something else for them to do.
But that's what I'm saying. It's worked out in their favor so much of you've now got this depth of a tag team division. Granted, I still think at some point all these solo acts are going to break apart, and then what do you have left? But right now, there's not all of these people that everybody gets the moniker of Hogan attached to them aren't going for a world title and aren't in the world title picture right now.
For sure. I mean, again, I think that's the good part is, again, anybody throwing that Hogan moniker around really doesn't get it. And it's one of those, those clickable terms that people love so well. But at the end of the day, I mean, they've done good keeping some of the mainstays and the regular names busy in good shit and letting the titles kind of float without them. Like you said, Stephanie Vercour comes in and does her thing. Jade, another new name, new face, somebody for the future. We'll see where it goes. Jade's opponent is really curious to me because is it Belair? Can she make it back for Mania and you build to that, or then who if it's not
Jordynne Grace?
Jordynne
Grace has been their backup plan. They've been building to it. Like I said, I thought it was going to happen potentially at the Rumble. It could even happen at Elimination Chamber. That's what they've been building to on SmackDown.
Yeah, and again, they've definitely had beef, right? So they definitely had issues. Yeah, if you put Jordynne Grace in the Elimination Chamber, she wins it and then challenges Jade. That's, again, it's two powerful women. I know, Jade towers over Jordynne, but Jordynne's not going to get pushed around by anybody.
Jordynne can hang strength-wise and everything. She's can he woman, but see, I agree. No, I agree with that comment from Evelyn. That to me, it's also a big part of why I'm off on Kiana James is the gimmick. Of if she had a different gimmick, I'd probably put some more level respect on it. But yeah,
right. So we are coming back out of the commercial break. Yeah, you're right. I mean, again, it's gotta matter. Apparently, the Iconics go to AEW. I've heard that rumor. But again, I mean, I think the booking in AEW needs to figure its fucking life out. Like, you crown the first ever women's tag champions. And I know this week we did get a tag match, so excuse
we got an eliminator match. So we have the champs that one of the champs is mid-card champ as well. So you're already hamstrung with that. Yeah. And then you have them lose in an eliminator show. The challengers beat the champs so they can challenge the champs for the titles. This is why eliminator matches are fucking stupid.
They're fucking dumb. They don't make sense. We don't like them. And again, I took a lot of heat for how I reacted to MJF losing. And I don't get the problem. Like, I'm sorry. People can, people wanted something new and this is new and exciting. Man, you just shit all over your champion.
Go take your pause before I go on a 27-minute rant about that and you get caught up with that, my guys. I've got Cody Rhodes and Nick Aldis backstage. But yes, we're at some point because they've just 17 different ways that they could have done that way better.
Just winding you up, my guy.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta get a drink, folks. I'll be right back.
He got squashed. Yeah, KJ got squashed like MJF got squashed. But we go back to Rio in the ring, and they're the third Rio in wrestling right now. Cody Rhodes is in the Elimination Chamber qualifying match next Friday. There you go. Thank you, Ronan. Would make sense. So now is Jacob going to get a qualifying match? Is Jacob going to take on Drew, and then Cody qualifies, but Jacob still wants a shot? I do think that you're going to have those three parts together at some point. It's just a matter of how and why, or how and when, I should say. As Julie and Kiana coming out right now. See Money, what up? I'm going to need them to write Drew. I'm going to need them to write Drew as more of a menace as the new champ. Fair. I mean, should he have really? Well, he got jumped by Cody. Where he kind of disappeared off to a little bit. Yeah, but he works with that snarky asshole kind of personality. I'm more sad that we didn't get Drew's kind of response to anything that was said on Monday, because that's what I was waiting for. He took the most strays out of any human being. I was expecting him to. Would it have been better if he was out there and cutting that promo and going more off about that, and then Cody shows up of you should be worried about me or something? But I wanted to hear from Drew. Would it be Jose Hogan? Shiz. You guys are good talkers. I'm the talent scout. Fair enough, Sam. You go scout your talent. Pause. But I appreciate calling us good talkers. I try. Sometimes I talk too much. Drew did clutch his belt like it has some pearls. Well, I mean, when he's had it lost that many times and everything, and I mean, think about it. This is the longest he's really had with it, So him actually, of course he's going to clutch onto it because last time he had it was 5 minutes. Rhea for the win. So yes, folks, let me know who you got for this match. Whether you got Rio or what would we call the beautiful madness? Well, Julia and Kiana. I was trying to think out loud of what their tag team name would be.
Yum Yums.
They're not the Yum Yum team, my guy. I know they are to you, but they need an actual tag team name. I guess they're just Kiana and Julia for now. Who do you think will qualify for the Women's Elimination Chamber? I think it's honestly going to just depend on the matches that they lay out, because again, it's much like the Rumble that we talked about. There's a lot of people that are will they, won't they's, that are could be up, could be down, as we're about to get Julia and Io Sky right now. And again, SmackDown just winning me over with Japanese wrestling right now. We've actually put a focus on, Shinsuke and Tama Tonga. Now we're getting Julia and Io Sky, two of the best Joshi wrestlers of all time, going at it. And yes, I know everyone, AEW with their Joshis, but there's a difference with their Rio that weighs in 110 pounds versus this Rio. But yeah, I don't know why I felt like I needed to defend myself there, but I did. You know what? I voted Rio, but some shenanigans can happen and nobody wins, especially considering Raw on Monday, the Bellas calling their shot, and then no Kabuki Warriors. Fair. Although I want more Kabuki Warriors and less to none of the Bellas, please, ever. But the women's tag division right now is so deep, I can't really peg who's going to be, what they're going to fully do at Mania, which is probably a really great thing. Solution, what up, my guy? Or gal, I can't remember, tell off one name. Christian, are you going to be rooting for Team USA at the World Baseball Classic because Aaron Judge is on the team? Sure, well, because I am from USA, so I think I'd probably pull for my home team, my home country, but yeah, fair enough. They do baseball in the... No, they're not a winner. Why did I just think that they're a Winter Olympic sport? Anyways, yeah, Christian, you got your Yankees. Oh, Kiana with a hair pull. Referee distraction. Capone Team Yum Yum. No, we put some respect on their name. I was trying to think of like a law firm kind of name for like with Kiana and James or anything like that, but it didn't really work, or like a talent agency kind of name. James Agency doesn't really ring too much of a bell. But Kiana taking it to Io on the outside right now. Rolls her in as Spaz with $10 super chat. I think I'm becoming a AAA shill. Tomorrow we got Lola and Mr. Iguana going for the mixed tag titles. No, I'm not reading that word. And then the Ray to Rays, I probably didn't say that right either, qualifier, it's Grande Americano Grande versus Ray Phoenix versus Dragon Lee versus Octagon Jr. Damn. Yeah, I know they've got that tournament popping off. They're definitely, and it's still funny, everybody was sold up and down as we go to commercial break on SmackDown, as everybody's fighting on the outside. But everybody was lock, stock, and barrel of WWE is going to just buy AAA and just ruin it and just do nothing with it and just purge it and just make it hokey and folky. I think they've done the best thing for that fucking company in years. There has not been this many people talking about AAA since WWE bought it. Yes, they have brought in their talent, but they have also hyped up their talent as well. Mr. Iguana's over, Vikingo's over. Even as a heel, they've brought in Psycho Clown and all of that. Like, they've got El Grande going over there. They've got Dom as their champ over there, who's arguably one of the biggest heels in both promotions. Well, he's a babyface actually in the other, but they have done right by AAA. And I think that pisses a lot of people off that they didn't fuck it up like they thought they were going to do. So now it's meh. But thank you, Spaz. And yeah, no, fully. Keep us all the way up to date on AAA. Trust me, it's trying to keep track of everything. I still got to watch a Wrestle Revolver show from last night. I caught about one match of it. Keyshawn, what up? I wonder if WWE will do a World Cup tournament. No, that's Tony might. I mean, he already does like the G1 and everything. And I mean, he's more football with Fulham, but I don't think WWE would do that. We don't need more tournaments in pro wrestling right now. TNA should bring back the Super X Cup tournament. Well, I think right now they need to flesh out their talent roster a bit more, being honest. And then they did kind of feature actually some people I hadn't ever seen before last night, but they need to not only retain the talent they have, but they also need to kind of fluff it up a bit. Who's facing Cody next week on SmackDown to qualify? I am not sure yet, sir. You will know as soon as I know. Who's going to have the unhealthy obsession on the road to WrestleMania, Sami Zayn or Cody Rhodes? Define what you mean by that, sir, because that could be taken a lot of ways. I don't know what Sami's road to WrestleMania is or where he might be. Would Sami Zayn miss out on WrestleMania this year? Like, what does he do right now after he just lost to Drew? That's a pressing question to me. Anthony, do you think that WWE will update the WWE title? It's looking old and outdated. Now I've got to figure out which one you're referencing, because you have the Big W, which is the SmackDown one, or are you talking about the one that looks like a Ferrero Rocher that CM Punk and Roman Reigns are fighting over? Because I like the Big W, and again, they use it as a marketing tactic. Trust me, they fully, as we are back in action, but they will use that of like whoever wins the Super Bowl on Sunday will get a WWE championship. Okay, you're talking about the SmackDown belt. I'm not the guy to say that it needs to be rebranded or anything, because I dig it. I like it. KJ doesn't. KJ might have some ideas. Like I said, I think that they use it as a marketing tool. It's got their fucking logo right on the front of it. I don't think it looks bad. Honestly, if I was to buy a belt, that might be one. Oh, Kiana dumped out as Io trying to slide to Rhea for a tag as Kiana jumps back in and cuts her off. Oh, tries to flapjack. Frank, less Sammy the better. You sound like MDB. Get that goddamn tag, Io. Jump. Tag to Rhea. And the crowd pops huge for Rhea getting involved. This is probably going to be your finish as she's just walking through Kiana right now. Is it telling on one way or the other that Kiana's been working most of this match? Julia hasn't. She had her moment with Io, and then it's been all Kiana. Oh, we're going to get the tag. Blind tag from Julia onto Kiana. Is it the big gold belt, the XWCW belt? Yes. Well, it's also the XNWA belt, which, fun story. For those who know, I still watch JCW, and I mean, ICP. Io, what's a moonsault on a Julia on the outside with the, are we getting to the finish or are we going to commercial? Giant flapjack from Rihanna, Kiana, two count, kick out. Yes, the NWA had to buy commercial time on JCW. So Billy Corgan had to buy commercial time from Vince Russo, and I find that kind of hilarious. Oh, Riptide, Kiana. Io was setting up for the moonsault. Is she going to powerbomb this woman on Rhea? Kiana James is goddamn Gumbercules out here. She just powerbombed Io Sky on Ripley. Like, she is the most OP person in this match. Julia with a Shiner Wizard, or Rhea breaks it up. Is it a title match? I forgot it's a fucking title match. Yeah, it is a tag title match. Holy so yeah, then 100% Rhea's winning this. KJ will be insufferable if Dark State and Kiana James are tag champs at the same time. Please, if there is a merciful Lord in heaven, let Rio win this match. Poor NWA, how the mighty have fought. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of. Like, you were so. Look what they've done to my boy. I hate when they have to move to get into
your
position.
Boy.
Speaking of moving into position, and my boy.
Pause.
Well, move into position.
I'm working on it.
No, you did the reverse.
What a match. What a fucking match. Over the moon salt. Listen to the crowd. Crowd.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, trust me. Jose's got me. I was saying you would be insufferable, my guy. If Kiana James was the tag champ and Dark State were tag champs at the same time.
So fucking close. So close.
I was worried. I was out there, hands clasped, praying.
Just praying for it. Oh, shit. That's not good. No, yeah, okay, Jose.
Oh, you think it's funny, do you?
Well, wait now. So Io hugged Rhea the same way she hugged Hunter. So is that controversial or is that just okay?
You have to ask whatever drum they want to beat this week.
Fair enough.
As Ilya walking through the back, that was a fucking excellent match. Like, that's one of the best tag matches I've seen in quite a while of any gender. I don't give a shit. That was a good tag match.
Have we gone to fully now Netflix is your star, your moments, your bang of SmackDown is your work rate. You're down to like that SmackDown 6 kind of era.
Yeah, again, I think they're putting them in the ring, right? We're getting the U.S. title challenge, open challenge every week. It's produced banger after banger after banger. The women's tag team. I mean, again, we feel like maybe Raw's a little bit stronger overall in the women at times, but I mean, again, you got like someone like Kiana James getting this good this fast only helps your division. Julia, again, I think for all the worries about her push or how she's been booked, when she gets in the ring, she's phenomenal. Like all four of those women can wrestle, and it continues to be super strong in the women's tag team division for the WWE. It's insane.
Oh, absolutely. Well, at this point, there's so much of a depth of talent there.
Yeah.
That it's almost, I don't know what they're going to do. Like, I was literally in fear that Kiana James was going to win that belt. And then what are we going to, then you've still got 2 months or so before we get to Mania. Who knows would be champ by then?
That's it. And I like that spontaneity because there was moments with this one, as I believe you're going to run away from the Miz.
Yeah.
The Miz is here. Why don't you go back to the bingo hall? But Nick taking a pause for the cause. The Miz is here with us right now as we're setting up Carmelo versus the Miz. Ilya gets bumped, and I will take this poll down. I'll put up a new one. The Rio match, I can't stress it enough. And I know, again, it's kind of funny. I've been a fan of Kiana James. I think we've seen her, Rumble performance was outstanding. Then you see her here tonight. She did a round the back, almost like a sliced bread flatliner, like finished it like a flatliner. Thought it looked super smooth. Rhea's Rhea. Io eats the mat on the floor on the outside of the ring. She went face first into the ground, popped right up, and did the whole just to distract everyone from the fact that she just ate the floor. So it made me laugh, but Io's a superstar. That was a really, really well done tag team match. The big pop, it was one of the biggest pops I've heard on a hot tag in a long time. And if anyone out there disagrees with me, let me know. But I felt like when Io finally got that tag to Rhea, the place popped. The place came up. I thought it was well done. Commercial. We are on a commercial break. Up next, The Miz taking on Carmelo. Again, we've seen this before. We'll probably see it again, but we'll see how this one plays out. Ilya wanted the match. Didn't quite work out for Ilya this time. We were kind of hoping maybe like a Royce would show up and he'd have something to say about it, but apparently not yet. I think Roman beats Punk and drops it to Breaker or another young talent at SummerSlam. That's interesting. I mean, my question would be always the same thing it comes down to, Bernard, with Roman is the fact of Punk's there a lot. And if Roman wins the belt, will he be on the next Raw? Will he be there the week after? Will he help build a program around the champion? Or will he show back up for SummerSlam? And then we'll have to build something that, there was a tournament or whatever. That's my concern with Roman Reigns. Are you going to get a consistent presence from Roman? Roman keeps talking about, he wants the creative to be a little bit better, and he's earned the right to be away, and in some degree he's correct, but you got to be there to be the best. Hot tag pop, let's go. Kiana and Rhea had good chemistry. I would, absolutely. Again, and you see an athletic woman, she'll give you a backhand, a backstand, hand, tumble, cartwheel thingy, and then turn around and, pick up someone like Nia Jax. So Kiana's done well. And Paul, welcome to the club. I know my buddy MDB out there beating the Kiana drum pretty hard as well. Pause. But Carmelo Hayes for the win. The poll is up right now. Looks like Carmelo a heavy favorite, as he should be. Bum, bum, bum. Carmelo Hayes for the win. John Cena, WWE Hall of Fame 2026. I was actually surprised that hasn't been a thing yet. What's up? Carmelo Hayes for the win. Unless it's a case of, like, are they waiting for Randy? Like, do they want to put Randy and Brock and John and, a handful of guys all from that class all in at the same time? Roman is a special attraction. He doesn't need to be there every week. I don't want him to be there every week, all year. But I do want him to be invested and present for things that he's involved with. And that's where it lacks a little bit for me at times, right? And I agree with you. Now, the idea that he shouldn't, he doesn't need to be around, he's a special attraction, that only goes so far. There is a line to that. I mean, when Roman had Paul was Roman's presence when Roman wasn't around. Without Paul, Roman's just absent. And that's the issue. You don't want an absent Roman Reigns. There's ways to get him involved on the TV, but what I would correct what you said to, he doesn't need to wrestle every week. You can over wrestle your stars. I don't want that. We've talked about other wrestlers and other companies that wrestle every fucking week, and you might not be doing them justice. So again, I hear you, but at the end of the day, I do think that, you got to be around, right? You did Monday. Monday was wicked. Come back next Monday. We're building the WrestleMania. Put a string a run together here. But here comes Carmelo Hayes. Okay, hear me out. Vision turns on Theory because they think he's the hood guy. He's not. He goes off on his own, leaving the other three. The three hood show up closer to Mania. Rollins, Buddy, Waller, trios match. Yeah, other than the idea that Theory would wander off, I get you, buddy. I'm right there with you. Just take Waller out and leave Theory in. There's still the potential that could have been Austin Theory, that's going to end up getting held responsible for this. So you're not, I wouldn't rule it out, but I mean, the trios match, a bit of a stretch. Definitely feel like the hooded man's got to be tied to Seth somehow. So we'll see what that looks like. And if Roman's busy with Punk, Seth loses out on his rivalry with Punk and Roman. So if Seth is going to be healthy and back in for WrestleMania, yeah, the Vision's kind of where to go with it for sure. I got hurt. You guys didn't care. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll hold tight on that one. But I think there's you need to have a presence. I mean, again, I don't want him wrestling every week, but I want to know that he's there. I want to know that it matters. I have much more respect. And again, if you're going to call yourself a certain tier of superstar, you got to live up to it. And part of that is being there, right? I got guys like Punk showing up every week, and it doesn't feel like, oh my God, he's there too much. Cody's always there. We see the faces that matter and that sell tickets. All right. It's easy. Oh, look, the WWE is booming. Look at all the tickets we're selling as, when I was champion. Yeah, but you weren't there. You helped for sure. I'm happy to see Kiana getting more comfortable. She's come a long way since her return. match from injury against Tiffany Stratton. I completely agree, Tech, for sure. And I know a lot of people weren't really sure what to make of Kiana. People were surprised that she got drafted. People were surprised that they put her in as nice leg drop by Carmelo on the Miz. So people were surprised with kind of her positioning and that she was moving up. But then she got hurt. So a lot of people were like, she's not good. She hasn't done anything. Now she's healthy. Now they kind of got her in a groove. They're booking her well. They're using her a lot. I think she's a strong talent. I think for a while. She kind of reminds me of like an updated version or a modern version of Ivory. I want to wish your country of Canada good luck in the Winter Olympics. I know hockey is your specialty. We'll see. It's going to be tough battle. Every time we come to these tournaments, it's best on best, but there's always, debate on did the best of the best get to go. Good luck to everyone out there, whatever country you're from. Good luck in the Olympics. If you're into that thing, it should be fun. Hockey's a big thing, obviously, for us. And we'll see how it goes. There's a couple really good hockey teams out there for sure. Kid, you want cameo from Roman? That's all. Just give me a little bit of love. Let me know you're still thinking about me. Come on now. We want to see Roman do it by himself now. Exactly. I would give you that for sure. And again, Roman's I'm not trying to take away the fact that Roman is an absolute superstar, one of your biggest draws, and the fans go crazy for him, and he's got an aura about him. But again, I just, you name another big star that, wrestled, 6-7 times a year at the top of the game. The Rock, Austin, Hogan. You give me a list of names that when they wrestled they were present. And again, you didn't have Hogan wrestling on Saturday morning wrestling, but you did definitely sell Hogan for the next pay-per-view. John Cena, WWE Hall of Fame. I say yes. Non-title. Is this non-title? Why would it be non-title? I thought it was an open challenge. Maybe I misunderstood. Festus. Yeah, Chris, I did see this going around. I'm pumped. A few months ago, I saw the Good Brothers in person, and to see Festus pop out, dude, I popped. Again, those MLW battle riots, you never know who's going to show up. So, yeah, I got to pop on that one for sure. It's not just hockey. It's what Canada excels in. It's true. It's true. I mean, we've held onto that crown pretty tight. So, again, don't get caught sleeping. Saw pictures with MJF and Seth Rollins. Yeah, so, this was for the Sports Illustrated Awards, I believe, or the ESPYs, one of the two. But yeah, they were both there, and everybody made a big deal about their exchange. Saw a lot of memes going around of like, what did they say? Like, I hate CM Punk too. Let's be friends, like that kind of thing. So, again, it's cool, and I think a lot of the fans out there need to realize, hi, buddy.
Well, I was going to say, speaking of friends, I didn't mean to cut you off on your thought there, but I was just going to bring up speaking of
best friend.
He's a warm-hearted person. But no, I think this fully proves to everybody what we've kind of said and what we built the WFU upon and everything is all that tribal shit is for the fucking birds. They don't care. I sat there and you can see them. So are we going to mean mug each other? No, I think we just stare out like they're planning out posing against each other and everything.
Right.
They're having fun. MJF said it repeatedly. No one's mad at anyone that goes from one company to the other. That's all Twitter. That is all Twitter.
Well, and we've seen it a lot over the last couple of years here for sure. I mean, Hobbs debuts at the Rumble, and everybody blew up on online from any company. There was talents from everywhere going like, "Great job, yeah!" Hobbs.
Same thing with Ciampa, with him, especially him winning the TNT Championship.
People went nuts for Ciampa winning the championship, and it blends through. I mean, I'm sure there's a few out there, and I mean, we talk about a lot of talk over the last couple of days about is Ricochet actually really souring the wrong people now? Like, is he kind of knocking on the door in such a disrespectful way? Like, the old rule of thumb: don't burn bridges, man. I mean, I guess if AEW doesn't work out, he's just gonna fucking retire. I mean, at this point, but at the end of the day,
he's not wrong though.
It depends. And
I mean, you go back of what made Ricochet so exciting when they signed him. I think by the time he left, that company was all but gone.
I don't think so. They were booking him up against guys like Braun Breaker. He was in the mix for
That's
the
what they
IC.
did to kill him
But
off.
But that was. I mean, it was right before that. He was IC champion, wrestling guys like Gunther. Should be grateful. Why? Because they didn't make him world champion. He hit a ceiling, and when he went over to AEW, I said it was great for him because he could be champion. He could be world champion in AEW. You're probably never going to be world champion in WWE. Again, I think he's getting a little bitter that the fact that he was never going to eclipse the big guys, and that hurts his feelings.
Well, it's a bit of like what I talked about
Right.
with Anthony last night of how like Ciampa showing up on Collision did like a 200,000 spike in the ratings and everything.
Amazing.
Right, but he brought up as knees up on a frog splash.
Boom.
1, 2, 2 go. Of
Why are these guys having a good match?
Yeah, well, but if Ciampa could make that splash there, why couldn't he make it in WWE? But it's Ricochet could make a bigger splash, like you were saying, in AEW than he was ever going to do in WWE.
That's agreeable, and that is why I was like, yeah. And I mean, again, he's looking at it as a way of saying it's because that company wouldn't let me get higher, but him not realizing that he was a very fun attraction for the middle card, and he was never going to be more than that in the WWE, especially because he couldn't cut a good promo to save his life. They gave him opportunity, they gave him chances. He's acting like somehow he was, disrespected or they just missed his. It's the same bullshit of Moxley. They missed my genius. There is no fucking genius.
But he did point out some people like Apollo Crews and some other people of like
Apollo Crews can't get a promo.
Well, I'm trying to remember the other names that he mentioned, but like I mean, he mentioned off a few people that have been, independent talent that they go to WWE and maybe they don't wash ashore quite so well.
Yeah, what they learn is the big leagues are hard to play in. It's like the guy coming out of college who was killing it, then all of a sudden's a bench player. You got to learn that.
The NFL is a different game.
Yeah, but so I mean, any sports like that. I mean, we see guys come out and they're going to be the next Gretzky because they lit up junior and they get drafted, and next thing they're a third liner and they're like, "Fuck, what do I do?" And again, I mean, respectfully to any one of those names, it's some like Ciampa wasn't going to be world champion in WWE. He had run his course in WWE. There's other names that we'd rather watch.
Well, that's the thing is then he goes over to AEW and it's great. And again, to go last 2 points because because you said it, I want Ricochet doing "Can You Take Me Higher?" Yeah. And then also, like I said, a Ciampa's going to make a bigger splash in AEW than he would have in WWE. Like somebody like if he went to TNA, he's going to make a bigger splash over there than he ever would have. It's a bit of that big fish in a small pond kind of theory.
Oh, for sure, right? It's like being like the best player on a weaker team, right? Like, so that happens sometimes. Guys sign with a weaker team so I can have a bigger role that I wouldn't get on a better team, And I'm not trying to mean that disrespect. Oh, this match is stupid good. Like, he got him, but this match is crazy good.
Oh, I know. Trust me. I feel like we did that match a disservice because we were talking about Ricochet over that whole situation. But yeah.
No, that was again. I thought the women's tag match was outstanding. This match was way better than it should have been. Nice reversal on the skull crushing finale into the code breaker and gets the 3.
Yeah, and we'll tying it back loosely. Ciampa still continuing on Mark Briscoe's open challenge, which is continuing on Carmelo Hayes' open challenge, which is continuing on Sami Zayn's open challenge.
Nowadays, the open challenge is so good because there are a lot of moving parts, a lot of injuries that people are returning from that you can use it for. But then there's all these free agents and guys that kind of slip through the cracks that you stop thinking about that. All of a sudden they pop up to challenge, for a belt. That's pretty... it makes it pretty exciting, and I think it's a good time for those.
But I also don't want it to be the tournament of wrestling for like 2024 to 2025. It was the epidemic of tournaments. Right. I don't need an epidemic of open challenges now, though.
Right. No, absolutely. As we have Tiffy time on the screen, returning to SmackDown after returning at the Rumble, Nick. The last thing I'll say about Ciampa, congratulations to Tony Khan and the crew. You nailed somebody's intro to your company so well with Ciampa. You brought him in a badass position. He eyeballed down one of your champs right away, and then a few nights later beat him. It's one of the best onboardings they've had in a long time as far as making a guy look legit right away.
Now let's see how month 2 and month 3 look before it gets to I don't want to play with you anymore. She's just a flavor of the week.
Chelsea up to Chelsea things. Guys, here
Lash
comes Lash
Legend. We're getting a women's triple threat.
There's a lot to come still. Like, I mean, again, like the card looks good. And again, we're 2 for 2 on matches as far as I'm concerned. The triple threat coming your way.
Now, do you give these triple threats some time? Because obviously 3 top talent all competing for a title shot.
Yeah.
One's a former champ. One should be a champ or probably been a world champ by now, unless you're Michael P.S. Hayes. And then Lash Legend, who is the Bella Destroyer out here and needs to go out to Monday Night Raw and just rid that fucking play exterminator out there.
Man, it would be nice to see. I think a lot of people would cheer for it. As we do go to a commercial break, setting up the triple threats coming your way. The first qualifier for the Elimination Chamber. Let us know in the chat who is going to be in the chamber. You got to feel like Tiffany's the favorite here, but like you said, you can't count out either one of the other two. So this is a tough one to call a little bit.
These all 3 of them feel like they should be in the chamber as is. Like this just feels like, and they move on.
Mm-hmm. I am getting a commercial for Unreal and on Netflix. Season 2 out now.
There you go. And then season 3 coming up. I think that'll be around summertime and everything.
Right in time for my birthday. Let's go.
Yeah. How funny that works out. But yeah.
I'm going Chelsea. There you go. I'm going. This is a time where everyone in the chat's going green. Let's go.
Well, we should do that as a people, as a society. But even then, I think this is literally too close to call. Any way this goes, I'm happy because Chelsea Green should be a world champ at some point sooner rather than later, especially because good old Twitter and the internet's gotten behind of, like I said, seeing Unreal and everything and seeing those comments of how she's just the enhancement talent of now people have gotten behind her. Tiffany's a former champ, just came off of it, just dropped the title to Jade, just returned. And Lash Legend's a star in the making.
Yeah, I mean, again, she's physically, she fits into that Amazon category. Just dominant. And when they turn her loose, I think we're gonna watch Lash kind of be like Raquel, of just come in a little bit, work some things out, get used to the environment, and then all of a sudden she'll get that push of how are we gonna stop Lash Legend, right? Like even if
she had that moment in the Rumble, my guy. She was the MVP of that.
I wouldn't go MVP. You think?
You didn't think she was the MVP? No, you took Kiana James because what comes from worst case Ontario, my guy.
Well, I mean, Kiana killed it. The Lash was right there. Lash had a phenomenal Royal Rumble for sure. But I mean, again, we're watching the developments of a new star. So all I'm saying is, like, she's growing. Look how long it's taken other people to kind of get it all kind of locked in.
She's probably going to lose, but I don't want her to. I'll admit that. Of like, I want to pull for her. Like, this is what I'm saying. Of even if she was in the chamber, I don't expect her to win the chamber. Right. But I think that it would be a great highlight if she was in the chamber.
Chris, this one's for you, Nick.
Nick, I'm not a fan of you saying there's no tribalism in the companies when AEW wipes Jade Cargill, Cody Rhodes, and others from the history books. They went to WWE. I mean, that's just more company policy. I don't think that's exactly, tribalism. That's more of one of those of, I can't use you. I can't mention you on my show. Yeah. WWE does the same thing, so you can't call a spade with that one.
Yeah, and even I think at the end of the day, like, and I don't want to speak on your behalf, but I don't know if it was that like absolute, right? Like, I'm sure there are people on each side of the debate, and that's how we got.
Oh, they pot shot.
Yeah, there's people
that are Hunter with his, with the 2 suites and everything.
Right. But again, I think at the end of the day, for a lot of these guys, and what some of the wrestling fans don't seem to grasp is like they champion their company the way you would champion a sports team that you were on. And at the end of it all, they have respect for each other. They have respect for the other players. Yeah, I'm sure there's guys and girls that just fucking can't stand each other. But overall, you said, like, if Seth doesn't see MJF, it's not like the old fucking, the old fucking ways where one wrestler sees another wrestler from another territory and they're like fucking brawling at the movies. Like, no, we're good. We're good. High
Right?
five.
There's not a turf war between Target and Walmart as I've got the Wyatts out here.
Bo knows. Bo knows.
Are they lost? Has that ship sailed on the Wyatts?
They are treading water.
They are like a duck. They on the surface look like they're fine. Underneath, they are just chaos.
But they are fucking on the thinnest of ice. No bullshit. Like they're holding on. They're fucking holding on.
This is what I worried about. This is what I was worried about with the whole fucking tribute act, because it's gonna wear off.
Yeah, and again, I know that was like your concern, and I mean, I don't feel like they totally dug in that direction. But this whole thing, I mean, the interesting part is now it's like Solo stealing the lantern. So where does that go? And are you trying to build? We're trying to build up the MFT, who's been kind of lighting the loafers as well. So
what do you do outside of the MFT? I think they've just been cursed of. I mean, Bo got hurt and that up a lot of it and screwed up their whole momentum. And I don't see where they go with anything like past this. Like they are like their tag title reign hindered the division more than it helped.
It didn't do much. At minimum, it didn't do much for it at all. You're not wrong at all. And that's the disappointing part. I do believe one of the mistakes that Triple H is making, and I mean, the guy was around a lot of factions. His buddies were all in factions. Some of his friends started arguably the best factions ever. To me, he doesn't let the faction, like the individual members of the faction, kind of get themselves over. They're like the Wyatts. Nikki Cross hasn't had a match in 2 years. Rowan or Dexter or Gacy will get in a tag match. They were the tag champs, but would they have 2-3 matches? Like, why can't Rowan go after a U.S. title, or give Gacy's a young guy? Let Gacy go after, give him a U.S. title match. Like, and I think what happens with like the spooky gimmicks is you almost get, it's like paralysis by analysis of like, oh, we can't put them in normal matches because then they got to be dominant. They can't dominate everybody. Well, you got to work.
But that's the issue. That's the issue with the spooky gimmicks. If that's you've handcuffed yourself. It like I said, to me, they needed. They lost the fucking steam after the Chad Gable thing. That just dissipated at a rapid pace, and then the tribute act thing was going to wear out unless they had something solid or a true direction to motivate themselves. It just felt too much like a tribute band that, all right, cool, I've seen you play, and nothing else matters 7 times. Can you do maybe Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, and I get what you're saying for sure. And again, I think all of that goes away if they were doing something of substance, right? Like if they were.
Well, what is the substance that you could give them?
But let's say they had, they found a good storyline. They go after a top guy. They go after Randy Orton because he has history with the Wyatts, and Bo decides blah blah blah. All hypothetical, but let's say they get them into something. I think a lot of the other questions kind of get put on the back burner because they're actually cooking. The problem is they're not doing anything. So what do you even say? What does it matter?
Would you believe a Bo versus Randy Orton?
Unfortunately not.
That's why I'm saying, Jose, take a drink. If you would have gotten a Cross and a Righteous around there, maybe that's something. You could do that spooky version. Like I said, I think the Wyatts have just they have to play the notes. They have to keep playing the same songs, but there's no audience for those songs anymore. Like I said, they're a tribute band.
But that becomes, so there's 2 parts to that. One, the interesting dilemma, as we are getting the ding-ding to start this match, folks, the dilemma becomes with the Wyatts, though, and I'm even perplexed because they're not doing anything that matters. They're not exciting. They're not fun. They're not cool. but the fans go nuts every time the music happens. Like the fans get right into whatever
because
they're
it's
doing.
praise music.
Yeah, but they still, like, even when they appear and they're beating people up, and again, it might just be MFT that they're beating up, but the fans react. So they got that in their back pocket. Now you got to just kind of build on. All right, the fans want to be with us. What do we give them? But nobody.
Do you still jam out every time you hear "Back in Black" by AC/DC?
Yep.
Do you want to listen to that album all the time? Do you want to go and buy all the tickets for AC/DC shows and everything like that?
No.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You might still jam for when they show up, and it reminds you of so and so.
Yeah, but you're actually at the concert.
There's
people
nothing.
Are actually at the concert cheering, so that's where that falls apart a little bit. But
they're not buying tickets to go to that concert. They just happens to be playing.
They did buy tickets to go to that concert. That's the thing. Like,
but that's not because of them. They weren't the opening act. They weren't the headliner.
But the point is, like, you got to book them in something of substance. Without the substance, you don't have anything. And they don't. I mean, again, why can't Nikki Cross have a match? Why can't, put both guys in matches? Like, you got to do more than just these vague fucking promos, these vague video packages. Chelsea's yelling at Tiffy. And it's
Lash has got both women hemmed up.
Tiffy 55%, Chelsea 20, Lash 32.
Oh. Both women dump out Lash. Small package.
Who gets pinned in this match? Chelsea probably.
Lash.
Okay.
I'm saying that as I want Lash to win, but I'm saying Chelsea, I think, is the more veteran. They want to get behind her. Tiffany's your former champion. Lash is the newest on the roster, so it's just you're sadly low man or last person on the totem pole.
Right. Last man on the totem pole, eh? Oh, Chelsea's standing tall, saluting.
What up,
Chelsea's too good. Chelsea's too good.
That's what I'm saying. I think she might win this.
Let her win it.
Well, you still normally. Oh, Nia takes the fall.
Let's go.
But you do always normally kind of get the everyone who's lost a match before gets the qualifier here for the final one.
I'm telling you, I want Chelsea Mania. Let's go.
I think it's going to happen if she wins the chamber.
Chelsea Mania. Let's go, folks. Make it a thing. Even if she loses tonight.
What?
Even if she loses tonight, let's start the movement, folks.
Instead of yes, it's just green. Forget
Michael Hayes. We're booking Chelsea to the top. Let's go.
To the moon. I heard
popped when she did.
What?
Crowd popped when Chelsea pointed at the sign.
Oh, absolutely. Well, there is she is over, despite what the fabulous Freebirds want to think or anything.
Dumbass.
Well, I mean, have you looked at the way the man dresses?
Ooh. Yeah. He hasn't, though. Clearly.
He looks like he got dressed in the dark.
For sure. It's like the Emperor's new rags. Lash is mean. Just vicious.
Ooh. Remember when you didn't like her?
Well, she stopped doing the dumb talk show. That was fucking horrendous.
You heard it here. KJ hates wrestler talk shows.
Fucking
brutal. From Ding Dong to Hello to Lash Legends talk show.
There hasn't been many good ones, man. There hasn't been many. And folks, you can chime in the chat.
Miss?
There's not many good fucking shows. I mean, the Piper's Pit. That was good to set up angles. But the fucking, they were always bad. They were always
bad.
The
Miz is one. You don't like the Miz?
Fucking Brother Love. Miz TV was, KO and Jericho was pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Lash is whack for the second time.
No, not at all.
Is there? I guess everyone's in triple threats. I feel like Tiffany's been in a record amount of triple threats.
Well, that's because most of her, pretty much her whole title run was her versus Jade and her versus Nia.
Yeah. Oh, up.
Oh, Lash got both of them.
And she's smiling.
What is that? I'm a bouncy amongst the ropes now. Just do a toss to one and a slam on the other.
Right.
What was that?
That was the old cartoon bang your head off the rope spot.
Bang it, bang it, bang it, bang it.
Right? Hello.
Well, I mean, granted, it is in a commercial, so us and the international audience saw it, but still,
right?
Fuck off.
Lash is in control of everybody in this match during a commercial break. For some of you out there,
Simone, Noam Dar was really where is Noam Dar?
I believe he's still on the roster.
No, he was released. He was released with the Metaphors.
Oh shit! Did they let him go at the same time as
Mensa and Jakara?
I thought they kept him around because he was injured.
No, I thought at least with Mensa. No, he was gone then. That's why I'm saying
he felt like we just overlooked him. We forgot about him.
No, he's just been MIA.
Okay, yeah.
Noam still hurt. Noam won the Heritage Cup and got injured. I swear to God, they released him. Not fired.
Not fired. Yeah, I didn't think that Noam went with Mensa.
Noam is still signed, just hurt. Sorry, the other Meta 2 left out of the Meta 4, so I thought there was Meta 3 instead of Meta 2.
And then we only got Meta 1.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I guess we got Meta 2.
Oh shit! Gorilla Press drops Tiffany onto Chelsea.
Two count.
A couple of those spots are terrifying, but hey, not bad, not bad. A little bit of a kind of an up and down pace to this one. I think partly because Lash has been in control and kind of taking the energy out of the building a little, as she should.
No,
the big splash.
I think she's entertaining as hell. I don't think she's taking the energy out.
She's supposed to take the energy out. She's the heel. She's beating up the ones the fans want to cheer for.
Nah.
So they kind of, like the away team getting a goal.
Fair, well,
he's like, I like her. KJ.
You want to cheer for the Washington Generals?
I like her, KJ. Don't you say mean things about her.
You don't tell me, logic.
Right. Oh, down to the over.
Oh no! What the fuck was that?
Oh. See, like, give it to Jess. I'm prettier.
Am I the only one that feels like Tiffany's gotten worse as a wrestler since she's gone to the main roster than NXT?
Her matches have become synonymous. Like, you always kind of got one or two kind of weird moments with Tiffany during her. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, there's a bit of a. I don't know if she's gotten worse, but maybe got more exposed.
Yeah, well, that might be it more.
That looks so crunchy.
Oh, she got weird with that. Like suplex and then went sideways. Again,
Is Chelsea okay? Oh my God. That was supposed to be a roll through into a Falcon Arrow, and none of it looked good.
I mean, if it worked, it was what it was. But yeah, there's just. I think it's because there's so much of a focus on Tiffany's matches now that
True.
You start to notice, sideways a bit.
I do.
Buckle bomb.
I mean, I give the girl credit. I think there's moments like we just saw where she's going big. She's just not quite there yet.
She doesn't know how to actually. She's like, right. I'm going for this big ass gap, but doesn't know how to pull it off.
Ooh, a kick out, but this match is kind of boiled down a little bit.
Oh, Chelsea's fine. She's back up.
Chelsea.
Coast to coast, double coast to coast from Chelsea Green. She's out there crossing international borders. She's taking out North America and Canada.
The unsexy Rhea pin. Oh, for fuck's sake. Go home, Nia Jax. Oh, there you go. Oh, so much for security.
Well, this is where you get dusty finishes. And do you do more of your WrestleMania Chelsea, Wrestle Chelsea Mania? Or how I'm trying to make it work in there. To where she's the last one to get in. She's the last one to get in.
I don't know, but how about taking a bullet for the boss? As she's supposed to.
Into the post.
Tiffy, give it to Chelsea. Give it to Chelsea. Lash has been taken out, folks. Give it to Chelsea. Let's go, Chelsea. No! Oh!
Timmy Tom. Prettiest moonsault ever. 1, 2, 3. She's a former world champion. She's your most recent world champion.
Former for a reason. Yeah, look, she holding on to that.
Well, no, I think she was making sure something didn't tangle.
That top holding on for dear life. Fucking.
But this is though, like I was just saying. So now Chelsea's your last. This is her last opportunity to get in.
Yes,
he gets in, and there goes my hero.
If you can hear my voice right now, go to the internet, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, go everywhere. Hashtag Chelsea Mania.
Kyle, what up? Despite being extremely over already, I believe Michael Hayes inadvertently put Chelsea in this sentimental role. Exactly, which I believe caused an uproar online, an overwhelming amount of support. Was it a plant? Did they plan it all along?
No, but Michael Hayes, the thing that got me about Hayes is he's right. Like, Chelsea's here, and some of the talent he mentioned are here, and he's like, well, she's not in that level. Put her in that fucking level.
That's your fucking job to get her to that level, my guy. You just announced you suck at your job.
That's you. Like, why are you telling me? It's you. Like, do it.
Right.
Fix the fucking problem, Michael.
You are the problem.
Randy Orton on screen.
I have more experience.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. I want everybody to go online and hashtag Chelsea Mania. Let's make this a fucking thing. Chelsea, I want Chelsea going after a belt in a big spot at Mania. Let's go.
Alistair here, though.
Clip all
How
this.
do you feel about Alistair going from AEW to WWE? Is he one of those of like it's still kind of TBD? Like Rusev, we can admit what happened.
I think that just works out in the wash. Like, nobody won that at all. AEW is not worse or better. WWE is not worse or better.
It's all bad.
It's just a wash. Like, it was just like, it never really happened, right? He came back in the Rumble for 3 seconds. Why? What a waste.
Rusev has only been over when he showed up at a tank to take on John Cena at WrestleMania and when he was the Redeemer in AEW. Yeah. Those are the only 2 times in his whole career he's ever been over.
Yeah, when he was the Redeemer, but I wish.
Oh, and Rusev Day. Sorry, 3 times.
Rusev Day was huge. I mean, again, I'm not saying the guy can't be booked into something, but I don't know. I mean, it to me, it's like, okay, you brought him back, Trips. Like, oh, we got Rusev back. He's home. Okay, what do you want to do with him? Right? Like, what do you mean?
I know.
Right? Like, when Alistair, right? Like, we think Alistair's going to come in. Okay, make him a badass. Right? Like, let him come in. Okay, beats Damien. Joins his wife. She can be a mouthpiece. She's a great mouthpiece. Pause. I didn't mean it like that. But
yeah.
She's good at it. She did wonders for Andrade. And okay, now put him against someone a little higher on the ranking. Maybe he goes in a run with, somebody closer to that kind of fucking position, like a Sammy, which he's kind of flirted with. I don't know, man. I just think like they come in and it's like, we're going to do nothing with them. Nothing? Nothing at all?
Well, they did something with Alistair and then he got injured with the ambulance and is still sold out of like this man lost an ambulance match and somehow fell upwards on the card.
Right? Again, I mean, I'd love to see him get in. I have no faith that he will do it.
But it's one of those, do they have to finally break that mold of I want to be wrong on them being so obvious with shit because please, that's what needs to happen. Shake some shit up.
I think that, and I think what we were just talking about with Michael Hayes is if that creative team kind of has that mental approach, like that the roster's kind of in block sections, and it's very hard to get from this section to that section, and to get from B to A, like to climb the ladder. If Chelsea, she's down here, she can't beat Alexa unless you book her to beat Alexa. What the fuck do you mean? Like,
right? Unless you do your job,
right? Like. So that becomes the dilemma. Like if it's rigid, you get the same handful of people at the top, you get the same people in the middle, and you get the same people at the bottom, and nothing feels new because you're just shuffling the deck within those groups.
Now, granted, you can't go all willy-nilly and loosey-goosey and everybody takes on everybody.
Yeah, I don't want Otis for world champion.
But still, you need to start to elevate and move and shuffle the deck of any good dealer. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You got to shuffle the deck out there, my guy.
Know when to
walk away. Road dog. Know when to walk away.
Right, so let's say again, if you what the hell was that? I just glitched. But if you look at somebody who's getting over, but you're like, yeah, but we got to protect these upper echelon ones, that's fine. But how does somebody then, like, that should be the reward? Like, you're getting yourself super over, so you get to move up into this group, and it's like soccer, right? Relegation. Like, you ain't pulling weight.
Exactly that. You know what's interesting is we'll go full circle with this because with CM Punk and Roman, there was a lot of tiebacks and callbacks to their issues. I've been re-listening to CM Punk's interview with Colt to where he really pops off, and it seems still like, boy, how things change, how they stay the same.
A little bit, right? A little bit. I have no problem with the roster hierarchy. Every roster needs a hierarchy, and I'd be a hypocrite if I said
first line, second line, third line.
But you have to have a merit system within that hierarchy, right? Like you said, if a guy in your third line's fucking lighting the lamp like Christmas, then you might want to move him up the lineup a little. You know, if fucking you're
ride a hot hand.
Yeah, ride your hot hand. If you got a guy dogging it, put him on the fourth line. Let him fucking ride some pine. And I mean, the hierarchy is important because if you don't have a hierarchy and you don't build that hierarchy, then you get porridge. You get porridge, like, right?
Oh, you can't say that on the day Big E retires. You can't do a porridge joke, my guy.
Isn't it ironic? But we are getting a little video package here, clipping back to Rumble.
Hey, look, they're showing all the surprises of Oba and Javon and Royce Keys and Sol Ruka. But wait, they didn't have surprises.
Again, I think the modern wrestling fans or the internet wrestling
fans. No, it's not even that, because there's fuckers out there, respectfully, like Russo, Coachman and everything like that.
Yeah, they should know
that'll
better.
Just grift just for fucking clicks and everything. This is the way Twitter goes. Let me just say this because that's the way that'll get me clicks. Yeah. No, you're lying. You're not. You're not. Bullshit. You're being dishonest.
That's the problem. And we know that you're full of shit. That's the thing. If you were getting paid by that company, you'd be more than happy to defend the decision making. But you have this axe to grind, and again, you're trying to harbor your clicks. So we know you're saying shit that you know better than, and like, it's define a surprise. Well, Sol Ruka is not a surprise. She's not supposed to be there. Just because,
if I show up on my day off at work, I think that's a surprise. I still work there, but that's a fucking surprise.
Oh, we're not surprised.
Hallelujah. I didn't know it needed to be that simple to explain it to some people.
Right. What the F is merit? This is a money business. The merit comes with the money, though, my guy. So I don't know how you got confused on that.
First you get the merit, then you get the money.
Like, you got to earn it. And how you climb the chart, you move up the ladder, is if you are bringing in that money. If you're bringing in more than others, if you're making that impact, then that's the merit system you work on. So
otherwise, you're going to end up on Impact.
Yeah. So don't get it twisted. This is about business, and that's how business works. You climb a ladder, and anyone out there that's climbed a ladder and hit a plateau because there's nowhere to go, you get frustrated. You tend to find somewhere else you can go.
We're going to tie it all the way back around into big fishes and small ponds, my guy.
Ty Dillon, Zane Smith, and Todd Grillen. NASCAR. The guy in the middle doesn't look old enough to drive. Zane Smith,
I don't know. He looks like he's got a Bills hat on, so go Bills.
Oh, here we go.
Kit Wilson. I'm a brand new man.
All right.
He's Joe Hendry. He's just over because of a fucking song and a gimmick.
I mean, I called them Eurovision for so long, they finally became it.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, this will be an interesting time for
I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh because he's coming out right now. We don't know who he's taking on. You said Royce earlier.
Royce.
I'm going to fucking laugh if you nail it on the fucking head of this right here for the number one.
Yeah. Run, kid, run. Again, it depends what type of impression you want to. Now, if everyone's cheering and singing this song, and Hobbs walks out with that gur to his chin and just fucking digs into this guy and dusts him.
Everyone instantly though in the chat. I'm a brand new man.
It shows how important presentation is.
I would never show up to work on my day off. That's the fucking point.
Right? How you get fired on your day off, Craig?
It's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do.
What's he mad about?
Oh, he's disgusted because there were 30 superstars. He wasn't in the Rumble, so he's going to be disgusted. Guess who might have taken his spot?
Toxic.
Toxic Keys.
Well, I said it. Like, who kind of exemplifies like that toxic masculinity? Is
I don't know. Hobbs. I don't know. Would you call Hobbs toxic to his face, my guy?
No, I don't think he is. I'm just saying, Kit Mike.
I'm Buster.
It was him. It was him. I don't know.
He said it. Him with the pearls.
Right. It's just a rumor. I don't know what's happening.
Right. I'm the true real man.
I feel like this is Powerhouse. It feels the time.
Screams this, but is it interesting that he's the true real man, the man who has control over his emotions?
Right.
Does it feel like they're trying to imply something a certain way?
Right.
Everyone's they don't give a shit what he's saying. They're looking at the ramp. You are toxic. John Cena did this, and the Belgian kid still recovering from it.
That kid's going to grow up toxic.
Inferno, Alex right out here. You see the barricade's giving it away, I feel. I feel like, it's Kit Wilson. I saw fencing. I was like, they're just giving it away. Everyone's just looking at the ramp.
Yeah, here you go. Anybody come on down.
I'm right here, right now. I'm peak masculinity. Well, you about to meet peak masculinity, my guy.
Yeah, those pearls say otherwise, my guy.
Lights out.
Lights out. Let's go.
Oh, Oba.
Oh, shit. What's worse? Oba.
It got a whole lot worse for you.
Yeah, I mean, I was rooting for Hobbs, but I mean, Oba, that's no better.
No, that's worse. That's worse.
Oh.
But again, I thought with him showing up on Raw that he was kind of exclusive to Raw. Oh, it's the great. Bro, he is, if Brock in the 2000s was a babyface.
Run, kid, run!
I'm a true real man.
Oba.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to impress me? Literally give the Goldberg streak to Oba. And do the same thing. Like between shows, tack on 14 wins.
No, because that's what turns people off. I've listened to the death of WCW far too many times. That's what killed people with that gimmick.
Oba Femi is 222-0.
No, I'm telling you, he's the next big thing. If you can sit there and hear dun 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 dun.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. Same vibe, same energy. You knew what that music was like when he first got there, young Brock, and you knew everyone was fucked.
Imagine though that fucking Godzilla's coming out to kill you, and he's styling and profiling on his way to kick your ass.
He's having fun doing it.
Look,
this poor Kit. Kit's gonna end up sitting next to fucking Elton very quick.
Oba's a safe worker. Oba doesn't hurt people.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Oh, baby, I like it raw.
And it's over. Kit Wilson loses real quick, son.
Yo! Clip that.
Welcome.
Well, I honestly, I think by the end of 2026, will Oba, not counting the Royal Rumble, will Oba Femi have wrestled a full 20 minutes in ring?
He's trying to be the fastest worker.
He's speed running world champ, my guy.
Right? And still magically finds a way to get more moves in than Goldberg did.
No, that's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, man.
But it is that still that same vein of like, oh, Goldberg can hit a moonsault.
R-Truth feeling it.
R-Truth fucking feeling the vibes. Feel the rhythm. Feel the vibe. Come on, it's Oba Femi time.
The question is with Oba, with Hobbs, with some of the other towns. Like we even talk about a guy like Damien that where are they gonna go? What's next? What's on the docket? Will it be like an Oba Damien? Like again, we thought Hobbs might be coming out in this spot, and he definitely didn't.
Yeah, I'm surprised of Drew running into the truth. Excuse me. Oh, you're gonna set up fucking Drew Priest again. Oh, because remember when Priest cashed in on Drew. So what show is Oba on right now, though? Is he just the monster showing up?
Yeah, they're just flexing with him right now. Like, look what we got.
I thought they were going to do the Hydra there, the King Ghidorah of the three-headed monster.
The Drew coming out. What is Drew doing now?
I don't know. He's going to challenge Priest or something. He's got to address getting mollywopped by Cody Rhodes.
Oh, wait. He's in the triple. No, he wouldn't be.
No.
Why is he coming out?
We will learn. We will learn.
All right. Well, we'll go back to the pretty picture.
Well, now are we going to finally get to where Drew answers all the pot shots and, CM Punk calling me a chump? Well, I didn't fucking quit on a company and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting how far they let him snap back at that. That's interesting. But like you said, he ate a lot of strays.
Oh, my God. I've never seen someone get hit in a whole different fucking county on a shootout, my guy.
Just fucking for no reason. He's just minding his own business. Why say fuck me for?
Well, and just they kept going with it. That was a crux of like a minute of that promo of like, you don't want to take on Drew because that's easy. Oh, I'm fucking easy, am I?
Right.
As Jacob just jumping Drew. Drew is just having the worst night of all time. Every time this man. Drew, stop turning your back on people. You keep getting jumped.
I kind of feel like for all the buildup with MJF right now, you could almost do this with MJF where every time he comes in the building, someone jumps him. He goes in the ring, somebody jumps him. Like everybody's taking a pound of flesh out of this poor kid.
You are fucking winding me up, my guy. It's gonna take until the end of this stream to cut a fucking half-hour fucking promo about how this is so fucking wrong. Of every time I try and take a pause and just woo-saw, you find a new creative way.
Jacob just chucking everybody, but
do you get Jacob versus Drew as a singles match at Chamber?
You could.
Because do you get Jacob and Cody in the Chamber?
Did you put
Jacob? We all caught that.
Do you put Jacob and Cody in the Chamber together?
No.
And then find a way to schmoz it that they both get the
draw. You have a draw in Elimination Chamber. The fuck did you just try to say to me?
That kind of contempt, no.
What was that stuff? A disqualification, Seth Rollins with the Fiend in a Hell in a Cell kind of vibe of you have a draw in a Hell in a Cell,
right?
Like the fucking lawyer from My Cousin Vinny. Wow,
gotta be fucking kidding me.
Exactly, Tony. I know. Even you wouldn't have done something like that.
As Jacob's standing on the top of the table.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
Whoa, now that was provocative.
Why was that provocative? Jacob attacking.
Standing on top of the table. Oh, ha ha ha.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the show rolls on, and we'll take a minute to remind everybody we are back on Sunday this week, as we will be here for the Super Bowl. We're looking forward to this one. Apparently, I'm not. You got me nervous. Like, do I got to delete shit?
No, I think we're good. I just think it's funny because everybody knows how litigious the NFL can be and everything.
Well,
that it's become an ongoing thing. But no, oh my God, you got the Patriots on your side, my guy. You got all of the Northeast riding with you.
Let's go. The Boston, I guess it's not the good old Boston Tea Party. Let's go.
Well, I mean, you're Canadian. You can get away with it. You're rocking the Northeast up there. I'm just still triggered because the last time these two faced off in the Super Bowl, Marshawn Lynch should have ran it in from the 1 yard line, and instead, interception of Malcolm Butler. Well, game over. Tom Brady has 6 Super Bowls.
Bro, I was literally standing in a hockey arena waiting for a game to start. So we were like half dressed, like half our equipment on, like fucking staring in the window of the fucking arena bar, watching the ending of the game. Oh, I can't believe he threw it. Gotta go.
Oh shit.
Oh, heartbreaking. But
Puck is king.
What's that?
I said puck is king.
Right, let's go. But Seattle the favorite, and again, I don't think a lot of people expected New England to be there. So looking forward.
I certainly didn't.
Yeah, you did.
As a Buffalo Bills fan, I certainly didn't.
We saw this coming. It's got to hurt some teams. Like, you're a Bills fan through and through. We all know it. We all laugh about it. I mean, it's got to suck if New England wins this. It's a bit of kick in the shins.
As a Buffalo Bills fan from New York who lives in New England, this is not only a kick in the shins, this is a kick in the you know what, and the other shin too, as everything. This is the fucking trip. I'm so sorry for the New England Patriots that had to take all of maybe 5 years, minimum of 3, to fucking really pull their franchise around. How terrible of a rebuild you guys had to go through.
Dude,
you went from 6 championships to like not even 6 years away from being in a fucking championship.
Right. I'm going to take a quick pause, but I feel a lot of your pain. There's people in the Toronto market right now talking about rebuilding the Leafs. I was like, you dumb motherfuckers. I want to kill all of y'all right now. Like, it's the team's not doing well. They're on the outside of the playoffs. I think they're still going to make the playoffs, but I'm optimistic. But my God, it's the same vibe of like, rebuild. We didn't even accomplish the first mission. What do you mean start over?
Oh no, welcome to the Buffalo Bills. Now I wasn't even talking with the Patriots, but I'll ask you this before you pause real quick. Okay. Is Austin Matthews the Leafs' Josh Allen?
No, he should be, but he isn't. He's the guy that he should be just like Josh Allen, and he can be. But when the going gets tough, I feel like Josh tries to carry the team on his back.
Yeah.
And then
he cried and apologized, and that's my quarterback.
I don't think Matthews has ever taken the team and put it on its back yet. And that's what I'm waiting for from Matthews is, go out there and punch somebody in the mouth. Like, go get, like, even if you're going to get beat up, go just fucking jersey somebody and hope for the best. Like, show something. Like, be the Allen. So, anyway. Jacob's back. I'm going to go.
Fair enough. KJ's got to pause, and now I got to remember a question I was going to ask him right before he paused. But, yeah. All the saying, so Jacob's going to have a chance for the chamber too, I believe. Is that what he said? You can go home and you can kiss that chance goodbye as he just shoves it out of the security guards. So are we going to get both of these men in the same chamber? Are they going to do a fucking draw in a chamber? I swear to Christ almighty. If they do, I hope not. But, oh, let's fucking go. KJ, you took a pause at the perfect time, my guy. I'm glad I didn't right now, as I got Shinsuke Nakamura coming up right now. And again, my New Japan beating heart be still here. Of this just screams all of this is going to be such a good match that casual wrestling fans are not going to expect it to be as good as it is. Sorry, not sorry. I'm glad that Nakamura is becoming a bit more of a focus again. I do still think that they kind of fumbled and flundered what they had with Darth Shinsuke and all that because he just kind of disappeared. But now that we're going back to OG Nakamura of, Japanese Michael Jackson Shinsuke, which that's a good bit of, in case you didn't know, what Nakamura's whole gimmick is inspired by. But him versus Tama Tonga of Finn Balor's getting a push right now. We had Io Sky and Julia going at it tonight of Triple H is slow dripping his, fandom for Japanese wrestling back into WWE. And I'm all the way here for it. Honestly, this is my main event of the evening, personally. I still wish that, Tama and Tonga could at least come out with their GOD theme of ain't nobody realer than gorillas. Oh, and he's got that face paint too. Let's fucking go. I was worried he wasn't, but this as your mid-card scene right now, this is crazy. You can have your Daniel Garcias and your Orange Cassidys, respectfully. I'm not taking away from them, but I'm just saying Shinsuke Nakamura versus Tama Tonga right now, and that's in your mid-cards because the talent above them is that good. Like, strap on and strap in of if you forgot how good Shinsuke is, I feel like he's about to introduce himself like he did in the AJ match. And we actually get a Tama Tonga match by himself. I wish we could get something with Jeff Cobb. I still refuse to call him JC Mateo. He has been the most fucking washed member of the MFT. But he's out here with Tongalo and Jeff Cobb. So this match is just dripping of New Japan. So apologize, but I'm going to have myself some fan service here right now. But let me know who you're taking for this match. Whether you got Shinsuke Nakamura or Tama Tonga. And let's go. Out here in North Kagalaki, Shinsuke and Soul should feud over a surfboard. I'm gonna soak up the sun. Do Americans really give about strong style? Clearly I do. I'm American. I give a... That's honestly part of what kept me as a wrestling fan. Honestly, is when I not exactly walked away, but when WWE was your missus and your, so tonight is the night and all of that. That's when I was watching your Ring of Honors, your New Japans of that level. That's to where when, the wrestling scope opened. Evil time. Evil is such a guy that it's weird because he's clearly not going to AEW because Tony, for whatever reason, doesn't like him. But if he shows up in WWE, you have to explain him because KJI and a few people might truly know who Evil is. But your casual, especially a viewer that's following the sci-fi, well, maybe your hardcore is following into sci-fi, but your Netflix viewers aren't knowing who Evil is. On the outside, Tama for the win. Does Evil show up? Be interesting to see. I think that this is still a win for Nakamura of Thomas. Oh, guillotine leg drop. Guillotine elbow drop, though, on the Nakamura off the table. I still think that you've got something with Nakamura. You've got him right now coming off of that AJ stuff. You run with it as we go to commercial break right now. But right now, Tama Tonga control. I take Nakamura to win this match. To me, if Tama Tonga wins this match, it's because of a schmoz. It's because of interference. It's because of it doesn't end on 1-on-1. Nick, if you choose, which video game are you getting between MLB The Show featuring Aaron Judge or WWE 2K26 Attitude Era? Which one did you get? me being me, honestly, I know what one I'd play more, and that would be 2K. I would get 2K26. I've looked at getting at least the Monday Night Wars edition of. I got 24. I didn't get 25. I know Christ, all of us on the channel at the time got AEW's game. But I would honestly play more of. I still even will just do the draft in GM mode just to do a wrestling draft. Just to be a nerd about that. So I would get more longevity out of 2K26, regardless of hashtag not sponsored for sure. The show to me honestly has gotten worse as a game. It's a little bit like Madden has gotten more redundant and a little too overcomplicated. Honestly, a lot of the sports games I miss when you had variety in sports games instead of one brand to rule them all. Oh my God, Thomas said off with his head. Absolutely. Well, again, as right now, Thomas just wailing away. I like this if this is going to be your mid-card division of like, these are guys that up the pecking order of whether it be main card title of these are guys that you know are going to be moving and jostling in position here. I think this is a great matchup. And because they're giving Nakamura a bit of a rub after everything with AJ. 2K, yeah, exactly. Chase J and NXT are Raw. Well, when you put it that way, I guess I'd stay NXT, but yeah. She could fully end up on SmackDown if she wanted to. To me, it'd be interesting if they move her up anytime soon. The weather is getting warmer, to be fair. I don't know where you're talking about, sir. I know my weather is getting colder than could be. I live in New England, and people are getting about to crash out over potentially 2 inches of fucking snow. Tama working over Nakamura as we're about to come out of commercial here as Nakamura firing up. Again, it's just still SmackDown has just finally found the different vibe of Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw is your cinematics, is your theatrics, is your, big Hollywood, moments. SmackDown is your work rate, is your, we're going to focus on the wrestling. New sign of Trick tonight. Could be. I mean, we still got an hour. I'm trying to think of what else is left tonight to where you could get Trick maybe in the triple threat qualifier of, but does Trick also just stay away because he has his own qualifier? Do sign. Yes, hashtag do sign. If it was up to me, MLB The Show because 2K is doing the free and premium tiers and not in the DLC. But I know people are upset about that. Fair enough, Bradley. Well, also, I think you're pretty heavy out there in the, MLB The Show platform, my guy. So, you got that. I'm still waiting for a fucking NFL 2K game to remember what was it? It was like 05. Was it McNabb on the cover? Was the last NFL 2K to where that was goated for the time. You need some competition. I need an AEW to show up in sports video gaming. I'll put it that way. Nakamura getting out of that. Can the alien break that wide? I don't think the Xenomorph can. I think their back's too spiny. Splash in the corner. Oh. Underhooking driver there from Tama for a 2 count. Nick, you should have gotten MLB The Show 24 because you missed it on the Derek Cheater story. Fair enough. Well, you going to buy it for me? I've had some issues at times because I got all the fucking gaming platforms in the world of have PS4 and Xbox and all that. But I also don't do the online. I don't have online on any console because to me at times how you judge a game is on the story mode, on how if I was going to play this by myself or if I was going to have friends over, what have you. I know you could do the friends online, but I'm cheap. But yeah, I'm not like a NBA court guy. I'm not all of that. So I think that's where I can play a WWE game by myself, and Nick got pwned online. Fair enough. Yeah, sure. I got pwned. I couldn't win at Fortnite or Fall Guys, but to me, it's more of if I was going to play this game, if I get off stream and I'm going to just throw it on, can I play it and I enjoy it? I don't need to have anyone around or hook up to anything. That to me is what I judge a game on. I know it's not anywhere near what anybody else does, but that's me. As both men down for fantastic Smackdown so far again, there has not been a bad match. I don't think there's been a bad moment of a bad match of this. Oh, hey, look, we're getting forearms traded, and we're almost 2 hours into the show, and it's the only match to do it. And it's the guys who have been beating the out of each other for at least a solid 15 minutes beforehand. And now we're switching to headbutts and everything. So, absolute. Oh, big knee.
Speaking of headbutts.
Well, or a big knee.
With this kind of noodle, I'm fucking infamous. What's up, Matty? Hey, we're the best wrestle. I'm getting a lot of really good fucking wrestling on a SmackDown right now, guys. And I think it's a more consistent wrestling match right now. Some companies have really amazing matches, but they're drop off. They're really bad matches. So that average is a bit lower.
It's like if I didn't have their manager on commentary, and then like 7 people out of their faction can run in, and it cuts to just pyro and shit afterwards.
Right. What a mess. Uh-oh. Tongaloa.
Distraction, but the rest distracted too.
Well, I know on my pause, Evil came up. And what you do to me, if I was booking or guessing, where, so this happens, right? Tama is about to beat Shinsuke. Now Shinsuke needs a friend.
Oh.
And that's how you get Evil in. More than you don't go for a surprise pop with Evil. Not with the WWE universe.
Well, you got to announce him. I didn't know if you were saying have him run in. I'm still waiting for Jeff Cobb to get a fucking fair shake out here through this JC Mateo. But yeah.
Well, I mean, he's holding gold, buddy. He's holding gold.
Hey, look, Motor City. We haven't seen you since like November or December.
They were on fucking Main Event.
So was Rusev. Do you want to be out there giving us a breakdown of what happened on Main Event every week, my guy?
Sorry, I got distracted by this rabbit has fainted.
Right. What does he have paralysis or something? What happened?
He's depressed over Ciampa being champion in the other company. Could have been me.
Oh, darkness, my old friend. There's a lot of people that I've even said of. So Ciampa's here, and then we're just waiting for Candice and Johnny. Candice in AEW. Next versus Marina Shafir. We're gonna have that.
She'd be so over in AEW because she's crazy. If she,
she started from the fucking being busted open and everything like that. Now there's intergender matches,
and we know the AEW fans love a good fucking women's street fight, and she'll be down. She will be so hell bent on proving that she was misused in WWE. She fits so well in that system, like her versus fucking Sky Blue in a First Blood match, like that kind of shit, up her alley.
And see. This is how normal wrestling fans and actual sane can have a conversation. Wrestling fans talk about that shit of like, it's fully fine if she goes over there. Johnny Gargano, good on you, my guy, if you go over there, because I hope you do fucking great. If they'd actually, this Rebel Heart, they'd go back to Johnny Wrestling, NXT vibes. He'd be their new Daniel Bryan, like which we thought he was going to be for a bit, and just it didn't work out. Sorry, not sorry, but sometimes that shit don't work out.
Absolutely. Sorry, I don't know. You guys probably can't hear it. I got fireworks going off outside my fucking window. What the fuck?
Fair enough. I was like, what are we celebrating? I was like, you really in focus right now on Rhea Ripley and EO. We're all just like, what are you looking at? It's like one of those, if you ever walk around a store and you look up and everybody else starts to look up because they're like, what the fuck is that? I look it up. We all just started going, the fuck's he looking at over there?
As Nia and Legend are here.
I had no idea how tall Nia Jax and Lash Legend are, even compared to Rhea Ripley. I know she's kind of split-legged, but like she's down like a full like 3 inches, my guy.
Rhea Ripley's what you would describe as a big woman, like as far as like she's jacked, she's tall. Nia and Lash just fucking tower over.
Lash is a former WNBA player, if not a former college women's basketball player.
She go hard in the paint.
You got a fight trick for that as Raquel out here. Raquel's going to be a world champ in 2026. Raquel's somebody that could, if you can make it happen, could take on a Jade.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, that's very interesting. Like, could she win like a chamber and go after somebody? Maybe. But Raquel's got it. Like, it's almost like we've seen it before with other people, and we've talked about it a lot as far as like, you know, like a Drew. All of a sudden, when they kind of click into something that works, and I feel like that's what we're witnessing here.
Oh, she's big mommy cool, my guy.
Yeah, it's dialed right in. Like it fits so well, and she must have went home and thrown on like the Diesel collection. Like she just
Nash has even gone out there and explained of like I work with her of all of that.
She called him up, yo. So can I just be like you?
Well, and hey, knock on wood, she hasn't had any flare-ups or anything. I think her dumping Braun Strowman was the best thing that ever happened to her, my guy.
Are you trying to say that he was causing the dermatitis?
Yeah, I mean, when you were around that much greasy food, my guy, and everything. Braun eats everything. Braun was eating everything. So, yeah.
Have you seen my face since I met you? This got to end. I'm allergic.
Look at this. Look at my face.
I'm allergic to your shit. All right. Nick's taking a pause for the call.
I'm not allergic, but I'm going to go make sure I'm not.
Go check. But we are on a commercial break. I will take a moment to remind everybody we watch more live wrestling than anybody else out there. We are back at it for the Super Bowl on Sunday, 6 p.m. We go live. The predictions are up. The links are in the chat. And actually, while I'm sitting here chatting with y'all, I will throw up the link one more time. But get your predictions in. There are a handful of people already in to try and take the title away from C Money. Prop bets, a lot of fun ones in there, not just about the game, about the stream as well. Don't forget, we are here on Monday for Raw all through next week. Big times coming up. We are getting closer and closer to Revolution, getting closer and closer to WrestleMania. We have so much coming your way. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. We are grinding. We're almost at 3 million views, and we are grinding towards 10K subscribers. So again, anytime you can spread the word about the Wrestling for Life Network, we appreciate it. We're grateful. Thank you for being with us on this Friday. I hope everyone out there has an amazing weekend planned. By all means, get in that chat. Let me know who you're taking for the Super Bowl. Who's going to win it? Who's going to take it all? You can let me know. Apparently, we got to be cautious about saying it. So the big game. Yeah, go check it out and make your predictions now for that. And we got more coming your way. We really do. Nick have allergies to aliens. Let's go. It's possible. And stairs. They allergic to stairs. How do you like the idea of tables, ladders, and chairs too at WrestleMania 17 to be inducted to Immortal Moment? Yeah, it's a good shout, Christian. Whether it's this year, next year, the year after, that one's 100% getting in. So they're that close. And I could really see it being in there sooner than later. It's not a bad shout at all. Smackdown is notorious. What are we doing? Many have tried, but all have fallen before the feet of your almighty predictions champion. I will rule you. Let's go. Out here crowning people. Can we bet on how many smoke breaks you have? You can. It's usually 2. 1 per hour-ish. You mean combined? That's a good question. How many we will take all together? We'll check it out. And you don't know what I'm doing on my break. Don't assume. Smackdown is Liv. Let's go. There you go. You got it out. Liv Morgan apparently going to make her decision tonight. When we get Royce Key's debut on SmackDown, I'm surprised it hasn't happened. Mega cranking the pot. Let's go. I mean, I can't even give him shit about that. As Kit in the back, not looking so well, as he had a nice one-on-one meeting with Obafemi. And Matt Cardona with Apollo Crews. Apollo! KJ, thank you for Fraser Mitten and your top 10 pick this year. You guys are always giving us the best trades. I don't even know what you're referring to. It's good. What happened? I got a Seattle to win. Drake May isn't exactly 100%. He's dealing with shoulder discomfort and battling flu. It's a long way from the heart, though. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. No idea. Nuh-uh. We go for pauses for the causes. As Nick Aldis introduces Liv Morgan.
Yum yums.
It's true. It's true. It's damn true. Liv Morgan or Jade Cargill. In what way, Alan? I know that's a tough one. I mean, I'm gonna say Liv for now. Apollo in the house. Liv is just again hard to argue with Liv. Like, what more can people want from Liv? She's good at her job. She can wrestle. She's got the look. She's got the attitude. She's another lady that she just found her stride. And once she got into that groove, this groove she's in now, the confidence just took off. It's kind of what we're talking about with Raquel. You know, we talk a lot about Bird Lady and where she, we haven't quite got her yet, or like a Jordan Grace. When they find that moment that clicks, it's a whole different animal. Good to see Apollo on TV, kind of. Absolutely. I mean, again, lots of minutes, lots of days. I don't think anyone begrudges us. Y'all get to have a drink and a snack and stretch your legs. So do we. Wait. You were unaware that traded your Brandon Carlo and Fraser Minton to your first round picks this year. And you guys are looking for to trade Carlo and the pick to top. I didn't see this. Okay. Shit. All right. Son of a bitch. Dude, I went right over my head of like, I thought you were talking about fantasy. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. But there you go. All right. Liv not picking Jade. Oh, no fucking way. No way. Why wouldn't she be? Here's and should WWE Hall of Fame Triple H for Shawn Michaels Hell in a Cell Blood 2004. It's the greatest Hell in a Cell match. It's one of my favorites, absolute favorites. So again, it's definitely in consideration. I think the Booker T Stone Cold grocery store brawl should be in there. Jade is still just potential, still green. Less green though. She's had time and she's kind of honed in on who she is in a big way. I think she's come far. She's still protected very much. And again, probably not that pure athlete as far as in ring delivering kind of to me, it's a timing thing. It's muscle memory. It's getting more just reps, getting better and better and better. She's come a long way, though. I mean, green, fair enough, but it's a different shade of green at this point. As Raquel's got the mic. Raquel wants to address the elephant in the room. Oh, and the lights go out. And the thunder rolls. As a storm is in the building. Oh, fuck, dude. Wow. Listen, we could talk for 2 hours about this. I'm not going to get into it and go too far down the rabbit hole, but there's, like I said, it's like the Bills, man. Every time you have a little bit of hope and like, oh, we got a first round draft pick, we're going to turn it into something. It hasn't come to be, and it's just fucking frustrating. You're right about that, and again, and with the position we're in, we'll see. I don't like the people making the decisions. Put it that way. Want everything on a bargain. The storm is here. And yeah, dude, that went straight over my fucking head. 3 times.
Yum yums.
Jade. Do we get Jade versus Grace at Elimination Chamber? That might be a good pit stop. That match makes me nervous. That match to me, if Jade and Grace deliver a good match, I think I'd be very, very happy for both of them, and it would be a big sign of where they've come to. But I'll be honest, Damien, and I don't know if anyone else out there in the chat right now, the idea of Jade, Jordan Grace, I don't know. That match just feels like so much could go wrong. As Liv having a chuckle. Liv Hogan, I love it. Whom? Do we get Jade? I got that one. Anyone else out there get like, yeah, I'd be pissed if I was Leaf fans, man. Minton is a point per game player in the past month and a half, and looking to be a top 6 center. Oh, I mean, dude, we're watching Buffalo sit in a wild card spot. Boston's in a wild card spot. Boston's kind of done like the semi kind of, we're still good, but we're rebuilding, tweaking kind of playing, but we don't want to be out of it. Dude, it all goes, think back to the Tuukka Rask trade, right? Like, that's the history we have with you guys. I don't know what it is. We just, for whatever reason, we're more than happy just to bend on over for the Bruins. And you can go all the way, like I said, that Rask trade still haunts us. It's officially my birthday weekend. Get some motherfucking knee pads, light one up, and talk some ish. Let's go, guys. All 4 win. Are we going to get a tag match? Nick Aldis trying to get control, but it looks like we're probably going to get Jade and Jordan versus Liv and Raquel. Shut up! Right? Yeah. Like, it's frustrating. Shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing? I just don't understand when you hire a guy that fucked up another team and you're just like, he'll do better here. And then he comes in and does the same fucking nickel and dime bullshit. And now, you're a shell of what the team was. And you never accomplish shit. It's fine if you peak and you win it. You get your hands on the cup. But to not get there and then start like, are they rebuild? Wait, we didn't even finish the first build. But we are off and running an impromptu tag match as Jordan Grace and Jade team up against JD, essentially. So I will put a quick poll up for that, even though we've already started. Let me know who you're taking. As, this is interesting in the sense that we were fully expecting Liv to kind of say, hey, this is who I want to wrestle, and Jade stepping up. Jordan wants Jade, but they're trying to get along. And this is the side of Jade that I think has come a long way. And I think we're seeing it in Jordan as well, like selling in between. Like, Jade would come out, do her moves, very stiff. some of them would go well, some of them wouldn't, but ultimately she kind of just do what she had to do, and the in between the moves, the little nuances, the work, the selling has come a long way for Jade. So I think she's doing good. All right, so J&J is what we're gonna go. Jade and Jordan, and then JD, because I don't want to type anything apparently. Let's go. All right, folks, we are on a commercial break. Tag team rolls on. Got Jade and Grace for the win. Speaking of Grace, and the thunder rolls.
And the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Bam, bam, bam. That's a fucking great song. But no, I was trying to get in between the moves, and I guess I became the move. But yeah.
What is up? So
so have we gotten an official decision from Liv, or are we just going to probably do we get a triple threat of Liv, Raquel, and Stephanie for the world title, and then Roxanne becomes, whose side is she on?
That'd be, what would be a cool swerve is if you had Raquel win the Elimination Chamber, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna go fight Jade," and she's like, "No, I want that one." And Liv's like, "You can't. I'm going after that one." And she's like, "So,
I'm bigger than you. I'm higher on the food chain."
Right? Teddy Long's back. Holla.
Yeah, well, they haven't. If you even go to the Wikipedia page, it just says WrestleMania World Title match for the women's chamber. I think it's in part because Liv hasn't decided, but it's also if they both decide at the same time, then do they both challenge for the same title?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting dynamic, right? Because it's always like the preconceived notion that, the chamber winner just fights whoever didn't get picked by the Rumble winner. Yeah. But what a swerve of like, wait, no, fuck that. I want to fight that one. And they're like, no, I'm fighting her.
You don't do this. I don't care who does this. I do this. Have
you seen that Jade lady? I'm not going over there.
She big.
Jade ain't fucking around. So an impromptu tag match, Jade with Jordan. They're doing the can they coexist thing, even though they hate each other.
But that's why I think that's going to be if that's not your match at Chamber, that's your match at WrestleMania. If you're not going to do Bianca, because where's Bianca?
I don't know.
I've never seen a finger hold someone up more.
You want to bet?
I mean, I'm just listen, you fucking pervert. But yeah,
what? I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying. Montez is out there swolverine, but Bianca's waiting to be seen.
He put on 50 pounds. 30.
He's that good home cooking, my guy. He's on that Randy Orton, AJ Styles. I took a pause and came back Swolverine style.
Did Belair get him pregnant? He's just putting on the weight.
Oh, no, that's rude.
Now Raquel versus Jade moves me.
Pause. Moves you?
Are you moved?
Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Right, as Liv and Raquel in control.
You think Montez weighs more than Ford? Or Montez weighs more than Dawkins right now in that tag team?
He might. If he's solid, like if he's packed on.
He was strong to get out of his coat, my guy.
Right, yeah. If the fat guy in a little coat.
No, he's not fat, though. He's getting
I know. Yeah, if he put on a bunch of muscle, I mean, again, the body composition between he's not that much shorter than Dawkins. So I mean, that's interesting. They're close.
I always found it more on it when someone wins the Rumble for a WWE title match at Mania, and then someone gets handed it to make it a triple threat. It's always been a plot hole for me and annoying. Well, what if they don't get handed it? What if they win a chamber and they just say that rule? I'm going to do what I want. I won my shot. That's my shot.
The chamber idea is a way to circumvent the plot hole. And I agree with Boston as far as I get mad, right? Like we even talked recently about the Continental Classic and kind of how post-tournament what they did. And you're like, well, then wouldn't you just wait to beat that guy up? But the same thing here of like, well, I didn't have to go to the Rumble. I could have just waited till after the Rumble and bitched and complained and got the match too. Like, that's where it's a little, again, you let it.
Yeah, but that's a few and far between. That's a rare occurrence. Like, that's not a common thing, and that's not even. I don't think that's what we're talking about or debating right now.
Well, a little bit in the sense of like just slotting a third person in to, get
if she wins the chamber.
That's what I said. The chamber is the equalizer there. I like the fact the idea of the chamber kind of nullifies that.
Right. Well, Boston, that's why I'm saying you said that's not what I'm talking about, and I said that's not what we're talking about. So agree to disagree.
No, again, and that has never happened. That's why I kind of like the idea. That'd be a nice switch of like where the assumption has kind of been done. But yeah, we know Triple H loves triple threats.
I mean, he's got triple in his name, my guy.
Right. Ooh.
If you in this match and Steph come in, why?
I feel like the crowd died.
Yeah, they are fucking checking their phones.
They just died.
Honestly, but I can't remember, where are they? I know Raw was in Philadelphia. Where is SmackDown tonight?
They are in. Fuck! I just read this.
No, you're fine. Fact checkers, let us know.
Fact checkers will be on that shit.
Codebreaker. This is like you can hear.
It is fucking died. Like,
yeah.
Did the crowd mics just go blank? What happened? And these are women that they are supposed to like. Liv.
They were just over in the last segment.
Yeah, shit.
That's what it is. They're in Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's right. We talked about this.
This one in North Carolina. Come on and raise up.
Take your shirt off.
Run
your head like a helicopter.
Like the only Petey Pablo song anyone knows. Oh, boot to Liv because Jade moves out the way.
Oh, was it a miscue? Was it? Did she do it by accident?
Raquel, though, is right now, she's to me one of those that in the first half of 2026, she's going to have a world champ.
Look, if it stays the way it is now, right? I think you have a huge. I like this. The crowd's getting
her versus Jade. Is that the way they go?
This actually woke the crowd up. But
I said Jordan Grace, but do you do Raquel Jade? And that's I can see you eye to eye, motherfucker.
Yeah. And Jordan gets to roll a pin. And Raquel eats it too.
But Jade just with the stankiest of eyes.
Yeah, that's a good point, Richard. Right? A little heatless on this one,
A little. Which was worse, how quiet this crowd was or how much you couldn't tell the crowd was at the Royal Rumble?
That's still my favorite shit ever. The funniest shit where people are calling in like, "No, man, there's people here."
Yeah, but it's one of those. It's the same. It felt like the same thing. I see they're there. They're just not making any fucking noise.
Right. But Raquel kicks Liv in the face. So this now becomes the story as you head into WrestleMania of Liv's about to win the world title back. And it's Raquel that kicks Liv in the face. And here we go. Right. So.
And Liv eliminated Raquel from the Royal Rumble.
Right. And there's a receipt coming.
Oh,
and maybe that was it. Was that big boot it? Is that enough?
No, that's not. I think that we're still playing the long game. But now we're getting a replay of Riyadh with Sammy and Drew. But yeah, of Liv eliminated Raquel and just laughed it off, and it was nothing of that's just that was a happy little accident. That's why it almost would make sense of like we talked about of Raquel says, "No, fuck that. I don't care for that's your pick. That's our pick now."
Yeah, I mean, again, I like the idea. I like the waiting for something to change. I feel like we've been waiting for Judgment Day to kind of find a way out. It's like they don't know how to get off the ride, Nick. It's just like it's just been going and going and going, and like, oh wait, this is gonna happen. Nope, this didn't happen.
I've been there, my guy. I've been there.
yeah. Like hit the brakes, but we'll see. The Raquel storyline is very interesting, and she gets her receipt tonight as she drills Liv in the face and ultimately gets rolled up.
Right. Well, he needs the pin. I don't think that's when you really have a receipt when you eat the pin right afterwards, my guy.
Well, you still got your kick in. At least she knows you were there.
Well, no, that's one of those put the fries in the bag, but you fucking paid for it too. You just get double screwed over.
Oh no, Sadie Zane.
Sadie Zane.
He ain't
Clip
feeling
that, Sadie Zane.
He ain't feeling so good, Nick.
I walk this lonely road, the lonely road.
Never know. Ray Phoenix trying to console.
Speaking of Sadie.
Oh, son of a bitch. Poor Sammy is
Trick.
Oh no.
Lemon peppers is sorry out here pimping.
Is Sammy about to put Trick over?
I mean, if that's a fucking match that happens, I'm fine for it.
He's just said he's Charles and I'm Jordan. He goes to the playoffs but can't win the big one.
Yeah.
Barkley is terrible. That's terrible.
They're terrible out here. That's a terrible joke from Trick Williams. I don't believe that. It's terrible.
Half the fans in the building are like, "Who's Charles Barkley?"
Yeah, they're up there. We lost him with Ricky from Trailer Park Boys, and now they're like, "Who's Charles Barkley?" Phoenix Suns, Houston Rockets. Look it up. Right. It's terrible out here.
That was awfully close to Zaddy Zane, KJ. Zaddy Zane. He is depressed. Like, we gotta keep an eye on.
He's a step away from Baron Corbin with the fucking mustard stains and everything, my guy. He is a step away from broke ass Corbin.
As apparently up next, we are going to get a recap of what happened on Raw between Punk and Roman.
Bro, you're kind of, is this a bit of dog walking SmackDown? If we had the promo over here, but it's so nice we got to show it twice. And we got to take up time on the main event hour of your show to show what happened on the other show.
Yeah, y'all won't have anything like this. So let us help you out here. You can use it.
You can have that. That evil what I'm mad at.
Let's go. Sammy should go to AEW. Sammy is a guy that would fit very well in AEW, and Sammy is a guy that could definitely be AEW World Champion. Sammy's a guy that could sell us stories over in AEW where people would tune in to want to watch it, I believe. Or he goes buck wild with the rest of them and just like, nobody's my boss, and just fucks around.
No, because Sammy could tell you stories in WWE. It's just is he in the Mick Foley slot of there is just so much talent around you of like, you're really great. Like, you might be the backup quarterback and you'd be a starting quarterback on any other team. But unfortunately, everyone else on the fucking roster is a bit more talented than you.
Well, I don't think it comes to talent because I think all around, Sammy's one of the best out there. For all the haters or whatever, in ring, on mic, selling story, in character, as far as a whole package goes, Sammy's an elite fucking contender. He does it all, and he does it well. And if
he's a great guy on that would be a first liner on anybody else's roster, but unfortunately, the talent here, he's second or third line.
Yeah, no, and you're not wrong. I still believe that Sammy will get his moment. It's going to be so. My new plan here. I know I said earlier, hashtag Chelsea Mania, hashtag Sammy Mania.
Just say Canamania, just Canadian Mania,
right? Let's go.
Come to Canada.
I legitimately think that Sami Zayn will have his moment, and it will be that Mick Foley moment. But you can't have that moment without going through the hard times. So we're watching the man's hard time, and they tell him right to his face. Like, they don't fuck around. Like, Sammy, you can't win the big one. Trick just did it. Just dunked on him.
Is Sami Zayn the Buffalo Bills of pro wrestling? Because every time he's gotten right there, he went to the dance of should have had his Mick Foley moment against Roman Reigns in Montreal, wide right. Should have had his moment against Drew McIntyre in Saudi Arabia that we just saw in Royal Rumble, wide right. Is he in that situation of every time they should have had that moment, they didn't pull the trigger for whatever reason? You have all the rounds in the chamber and you just won't fire the gun.
The one I go back to is Montreal. Even if he had a short run, if he would have won against Roman, and it was such a good match. The roof would have blown off the place. It would have been one of the most epic moments ever, but you kind of stayed tried and true, and you didn't want to fuck up your storyline. I get it. But if you had found a way to have that moment happen, and then, like I said, he has a short run, maybe gives it up, then maybe the fact that since then he's struggled to kind of get back there, and it softens his story. As Jade and Jordan are chest rubbing, arguing
face to chest of murder, you motorboating son of a bitch, you. What is it? One of those of no matter what the situation was, you never anticipated Sammy was going to have a long run. He was they booked me for a long time. They booked me for a good time.
Yeah, potentially. And I mean, again, I like Sammy kind of reminds me of like a guy like Razor Ramon, in the sense of Razor was so good, but Razor never got his turn, right? Like Razor was the guy that put everyone else over.
But Razor almost never felt like he needed, like he was fully lacking that, if that makes any bit of sense. Like Razor, like, do you look like if Razor had won the world title, do you look at him differently than the fact that he didn't?
No, like in the sense that you can see all the good that he did without getting there.
He's one of the greatest IC champs of all time. He's a Bret Hart to me.
But you figure someone that good would have got a sniff, right? Would have got a moment.
Mr. Perfect. His name was literally perfect and never sniffed it.
Another good example, right? Like another guy that really could have done it.
But that shows you at times, sometimes the depth of sometimes you're just on a team that usually you would in 2 years' time, you would be all-star, first line, top of the draft pick.
Yeah.
Now, because of the where you fell, you're second line, you're a good contributor, you're a good assist man and everything. You're not the point man.
Yeah. I mean, again, at the end of the day, some guys are support guys, right? Some guys are fucking Steve Kerr. Like, it's just the way it is. Like, some guys come off the bench.
We're literally arguing the Michael Hayes, Chelsea Green argument. It's just that same thing.
I mean, not for not trying, because you have your moments, but again, the good thing with Sammy, no matter what people say about him, he's going to give you greatness between bells.
Rock the bells
this is fun to watch. Hey, Ryback! Breaking news.
Does the fall of Ryback need to be studied?
No, it's too boring.
No, it's not worth that time.
It's just not even worth. It's not that interesting. Who gives a shit? No one cares. I mean, the less we talk to him, the better the whole world is, I think.
Fair enough.
I'm an honorary Canadian. Welcome, Samuel. There you go. See money thrown out there.
Yeah, how long does a common law marriage take place in your fucking country? Because I think I might be teetering on that point.
Is it 3 years living in the same place?
Well, I mean, I think we've been around there, my guy. Of defined place.
We are definitely common law.
My common law husband right now is over in Canada.
In a
but
on a conjugal relationship with 3 years. So yeah, we are definitely married.
There you go, folks. We'll accept gifts in super chats, PayPals, and subscribers.
Let's go. Let's go.
But I like that this has a bit of that same heat and that hatred, not as much as say Seth did or anything. And a lot of people are pointing out it's funny how all of the Shield hates Punk all the same. But,
and again, the one thing I do like about like the collective of like the main event guys with WWE right now, and not even that, like even like down to like a guy like Dom, they all kind of hold like the same shit. Like, Dom goes on an interview and he's like, fuck CM Punk when he did Hot Ones, right? Then like you ask Drew something about Punk and they never break character or break kayfabe. All of them are like, no, fuck that guy. They like you genuinely believe they don't like him.
And this is, though, again, why you listen to us and why we're an actual source on this instead of your Meltzers and your SRSs and everything. Because that's your old school macho man of he'd be out there going to take on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, for the Intercontinental title. But he'd still take a shot at Hogan because he's still the fucking champ and everything like that. So I'm still working. Like, it's even the whole oh, creative hasn't made a star in 2 years and everything. He started it off. Roman started off with saying the tribal chief. Are we trying third times the charm with Drew McIntyre out here?
Right.
Now we're finally gonna get him calling them out.
Yeah, he's unhappy. He's on the announce table, guys.
Well, no, she's gotten jumped 4 times tonight.
He's taking licks from everybody.
OTC.
Yeah, but Drew's having a rough time.
Well, it's interesting because if you read certain dirt sheets or anything, he was never supposed to be champ at this point. This was going to go a whole different way. We at one point allegedly, we're going to get Roman Cody again for a 3rd time.
Yeah, well, again, that's why the dirt sheets are fucking mind.
I said allegedly. Right? I said allegedly.
I know you did, and it's because again, we have the smarts to do so. But at the end of the day, man, I mean, these reports, we say it all the time. Watch what you're reading because it's so funny how far they're off, and you're like, oh, this was supposed to go a different way. Yet the story that we're following seems like it's pretty cohesive. Like we're following the story. So if this isn't how the story, they've done a really good job with Plan B to make it very
right.
It seems like this feels like this is the plan.
They seem to keep running the ball down the field pretty well here, my guy.
Right?
I think it's what their game plan was.
Right. Yeah, I think Brady's going to run another slant.
Right, yeah. Goff's going to run a fucking post route here.
Right.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's funny. Oh, no, they were going to go another way with it. Why? What told you
all
that?
of a sudden, Gronkowski is going to line up at quarterback and fucking, Drake May is going to play running back. Right. What the fuck are we doing?
And starting at quarterback tonight, Dicker the kicker.
Yeah. Roman, I get it, bro.
Listen, it's good it's smart on their part, like booking wise, to have Drew at least acknowledge the fact of like, you bastards.
Well, does it feel like it's got that personal tinge a la we've got an Attitude Era 2K 20K edition coming out? Does it have that tinge of, is he saying this because he really means it? Or is this because this is what they told him to say?
Yeah, that's the best part. And I think as we're going through this time right now, they're getting better at getting back to that. And it's starting to make the stories feel good, at least from my watching. Like, I like watching this right now. Drew is mad, and he should be mad, and a real person would be mad. I get frustrated if you don't acknowledge it. And he told everyone to go fuck themselves, and he's walking off.
Yeah, this would have been cool. I didn't see you get your ass kicked 3 times earlier tonight, though.
If he got jumped again right now, I'd fucking die, though. Like, it
might be as Trick Williams coming out. Whoop that Trick.
Trick, I don't know. You want to bark up this tree, my guy? Maybe not.
Getting a bigger reaction than Drew. I got my ass kicked 3 times tonight, McIntyre.
I don't know how they're going to continue to push Trick as a babyface. He's the next Jey Uso. Or as a heel, sorry.
No, because you don't go Jey Uso. You never go full Jey Uso because the internet will turn on Jey Uso.
Damn, over is over. Put the money in my hand. Let's go. Get out of here.
If that money doesn't show, then you owe me, oh. My tongue of love. Yeah. Oh. I think I want to know you. Yeah, what? You're worried about Roman Reigns, but you should have been worried about the lemon pepper stepper, Trick Williams.
Trick's growing, man. And he's over. The crowd's reacting. So they kind of got him.
Trick is night and day to what he was on NXT. Like NXT, oh my God, I wonder if he's going to make it on the main roster.
Yeah.
Shows up on the main roster, fucking Pro Bowler, out the gate, Rookie of the Year, already in 2026.
Just clean. Like butter.
I'm glad you showed restraint, my guy. Just straight margarine. You didn't click the button.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
What? Shit. I wasn't going to do it. It slipped.
Mega becoming a member for 8 months. You guys are the best. Love y'all. We love you too.
You're the best around. So dumb. Trick and Drew. I like this, man.
But
I like
they're eye to eye. That's
Yeah,
again, that's a bit of
move.
the disadvantage a guy like a Carmelo has.
If Carmelo had Trick size, Carmelo would have already had a world title.
World champ.
A legit one.
Like he's in the chamber competing for a world title.
Yeah. And again, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is, right? Like, it's the way it is. But
I'm sorry, basketball doesn't favor Muggsy Bogues. Just saying.
Yeah, you leave Muggsy alone. He was great.
He was in Space Jam. He got his talent stolen by the Monstars. You heard of the Dream Team? Well, we're the Mean Team.
Right? This is my second favorite Monstar.
Did you have a favorite? What was it? Sean Bradley, the fucking
Sean Bradley was the best Monstar. What?
No, Charles Barkley out there was the best Monstar.
Charles was good, yeah.
That's how you know we're old, folks. We know Monstars by who was playing them.
Right? Ewing was terrifying. Let's go. In real life.
Well, he was just at regular time anyway.
Right. So your main event tonight is Solo, Alistair, and Randy Orton, all trying to get a shot in the chamber, folks. Get in that chat. Let us know who you're taking. I will throw a poll up. Shout out to Mega, 8 months. We appreciate you. We know, I'm sure there's more than 8 months under your name, sir, but the recent run is on an 8-month run. So thank you. C Money gifted membership. We appreciate that, sir. So if you got that membership, say thank you to Mr. C Money. I don't know if you gave a reason like Bradley does, but we do appreciate it either way. And last but not least, $2.99 super sticker from Mega. We do appreciate you. Remember, super stickers, super chats, memberships, guarantee we click on your messages, folks.
Absolutely. We do also still, we're going to be back at it on Sunday. Da-da-da, da-da-da. We're going to be out here for the Super Bowl. So make sure you get your predictions in. Let us know. And again, got all the fun little prop bets. There was even some that popped me, my guy, of, how often do I reference the Bills and everything? I was like, I could put the fix in on that real quick.
Yeah, you really could.
My intro, Buffalo Bills, of if anyone wants to get a payoff, but no, of how many times you hit the butter, all of this, of, the crash outs or not crash outs, who pauses first and who doesn't, of, again, all the prop bets, and I love it, of, you're going to work now for your predictions titles, especially because we're giving things away.
I think
you're going to earn it.
Yeah, I think for the low match cards, like the WWE loves our 4 match cards, where we're going to start tacking on prop bets, and it might just be stream related shit, or how many times will Michael
Cole got to tune in to know if you won or not.
There we go. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be hard to track, but we're going to do our best, and we're going to play it straight, we promise. Though I do think 96% of the chat all said that you were definitely going to reference the Bills.
Well, I kind of did give it away and mention it last night too. I was like, I can put the fix in if I really wanted to. I could just go Buffalo.
Right out of the gate.
Just, yo, I win.
Right. But
even some clever ones of what the jersey number of the player that scores. And I started looking, I was like, well, a lot of the offensive numbers on Seattle are odd. So
yeah, see, clever.
Point ahead, look smart, my guy, sometimes.
Right. That's your predictions championship, folks, this time. And again, we're going to keep moving things around. We're going to keep bringing new and fun and exciting ways to play along. So stay tuned. We're always working on making the channel better. We're always working on bringing you the best we can bring you. And we appreciate everyone for being here tonight and any other nights. And lots coming your way as we head into March, April. Crazy times. Though WWE goes a little quiet in March.
Well, the more you grow, the more we grow, and the more we're trying to give back to y'all and everything like that. And, we're still on the road to WrestleMania, my guy. They may get quiet with a pay-per-view, but we're still out here. This is the holiday season as a wrestling fan. If we're being honest, this is that November to January season, just for most people. This is that time for wrestling fans. You go from Rumble, then you get, your Chambers look more like your New Year's, and you're building up to your Christmas of WrestleMania.
100%. As we're getting a women's world championship match between Jordan Grace and Jade next week. We're also getting Trick and Phoenix next week, and we're also getting a women's tag title match next week. So we're shaping up for a good Friday on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, well, and we're having all the titles, and I'm surprised. So that takes my Mania piece off the board of them doing Jordan and Jade, because they're going to do it next week. Now, right. I don't think they'd run it back, but
unless it's a Smoz finish. But then we get Alexa, Zelina, and I can't remember who was in the middle.
Qualifying match: Jacob Fatu, Sami Zayn, and Cody Rhodes. Holy shit! So those three as a qualifying match. Again, these qualifying matches feel like you should just be in.
Yeah, like why do you can go on through.
Yeah, but this is what makes it interesting.
Now, is it a biased feeling to say that I think that Sammy might actually win that match now? Because I think Cody and Jacob actually might cancel each other out. Oh, we're getting glitches. We're getting glitches, bitches.
So he comes out with a lantern. Well, he was calling out to his family and everything, and nobody showed up.
The Wyatts have kidnapped the MFT. That doesn't.
Both of those factions are on the thinnest of ice right now. They are tap dancing on glass.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. I mean, Solo's got the lantern but can't find his family.
But I don't give a fuck at this point about the lantern.
Why not?
Catch and fly. Like, it just.
You just say, do you think, like, just let the lantern go?
Just let it rest. Let it be. Let it be. What after this is either factions feud? Like, who wins out of this? So the Wyatts take back their lantern, and we just all call a spade, and we move on.
Yeah, you get your lantern back, then what? Like, who's the next? What's the next beef? And again, I think at some point, I think the difference was, I mean, Bray felt like something special, but Bray was in there, and like Bray, when we got go time, Bray got intense in the ring, and Bray was a power hitter, and Bo doesn't feel like that.
Right. Well, Bernard, you guys are just determining this shit on this feud. No, we're reading their tea leaves. They're putting it out there on how the Wyatt Six are directionless and they don't see what they can do with them going forward. They're putting that out there. Mm-hmm. We're just seeing what they're saying.
Yeah. No, I did. I woke up this morning. I thought, I can't wait to shit on the MFT and the Wyatt Six feud. I couldn't wait. No.
I mean, they make it easy.
I mean, at the end of the day, listen, I was a big defender of the Wyatt Six because I really wanted it to be something. And maybe that was my sentimentality with Bray and how, it
was everybody's.
Yeah, like, so we really wanted to go well. And they started up here, Nick. Like, that first night when they finally arrived was crazy shit. And then they were just like...
And now they're here. And now they're here.
Like they just rested on it. We've done enough here. We gave a spooky intro.
They took out Chad Gable, and they were a haunted house at Halloween Horror Nights. Those have been the two biggest moments. Oh no! It's. I want him to win just because. I mean, he's coming off of a broken tailbone or whatever.
As a
hey, whoa. Now is it interesting to see Brody King, former member of the House of Black, that's out there squashing MJF, and Malachi's out there competing for Elimination Chambers.
Well,
I'm winding myself up at this point. We're gonna fight Frizzies at 11 with this shit.
Yeah, that was a bit of a, it is what it is, because Brody's gonna lose at Grand Slam, and we're never gonna hear from Brody again. So that's the unfortunate part.
You could have done it so much fucking better. You could have actually built something out of Brody.
Listen, we're not going to get into it right now because we got.
We haven't gotten into it all night.
We've been
shown
dodging it all
restraint.
day. Like I feel like we just have like, welcome to the bonus stream.
No, it's fighting frizzies at 11. Like I said, my guy, we just keep teasing it, or just keep kicking that can down the punchline.
Oh, dude, I just couldn't imagine if it was it was so bad. And I took shit. I did. People thought my answer was horrible.
Well, those are horrible people, but
I thought I heard somewhere that they are cutting back on house shows. Good or bad idea.
You have to have house shows to cut back.
Yeah, they have, Ken. Like, not that they might.
I've heard the actual opposite of Cody's tried to pitch allegedly for house shows more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the house shows are important because you get to, I mean, so much of working on what you're going to do and kind of be developing an in-ring chemistry and rapport with somebody came from those house shows, right? Like, and the house shows were always fun to go to because you would get random tag team matches, the guys would be fucking around, like it was a good time. So now for cost purposes, because we got to make all the money, they felt like it wasn't cost effective to do as many shows as they were doing.
I don't see how, because you can go to this podunk and that podunk and everything. And well, I'm saying as one of them podunks of when, they'd show up to Manchester, New Hampshire or anything like that, of you would go and have a WWE live event there and you'll still draw money. You'll still draw attention. And again, wrestling is violent theater, kids. So having them have a rehearsal before they have, opening night, isn't a bad thing. Having them be able to, especially with call-ups of this person and that person, a Kiana James moving up, a Lola Vice or anything, of getting them some run on house shows is never a bad thing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, again, when you're not having house shows and you got to take someone like Jade and, kind of keep her off TV for 6 months so you can work on her. I mean, those house shows come in handy. Maybe they were running too many. Maybe that was part of their issue, but
but they went to running none, so some is better than none. And that's when you get like the moments of like Punk running out in a towel and a shower cap and everything.
Yeah, and they're not completely down to 0%, but it's next to 0. But they're singing their ass off. The main event is live. I didn't even put a poll up, slacking at my job. I had one job.
Well, it's Friday, my guy.
Or did I close the poll?
Everybody working for the weekend. Rainey and Alistair right now. And again, this at one point was a viable mid-card match, and I hope we get back there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, again,
the last time we saw him is Alistair is when he got thrown off a fucking building in Money in the Bank.
Right. And I mean, there's talent there. And I just think if you put him in the right spot, he can climb. And we've had other guys with dark gimmicks do well. As Solo's down, back elbow to Randy.
Yeah, but if you're carrying Cross, and I know MLW, I had to make it fit in there some way as Malachi is sitting cross-legged as we go to commercial. Perfect timing. But Cross, MLW World Champion, if you're not looking at Zelina and Malachi and not just going like, we had that, and you just said, no, that works better on somebody else. Like, that suit doesn't fit you, but it fits you.
And I'll be honest, if I'm being straight, and I know I've razzed you about it because, your investment in Mr. Cross.
Because it's funny to wind me up. I get it.
But, again, more fireworks. What is happening? But
I've hit a drill you.
I moved into your neighborhood. What is going on?
Duh hood, DA hood.
Duh hood. What is shit?
Cross, Malachi, Alistair.
I mean, if Cross was in this position right now, where Alistair is, it's Cross, Solo, Randy. You're like, okay, Cross is probably a favorite, and Black just doesn't feel like that. Like Cross feels more viable to fight a guy like Drew McIntyre than Black does right now.
Saying I was right all along.
No, I'm just saying visually and such. So again, The Cross story still baffles me to this moment. I don't think we fully understand how that all went down.
And I don't think we ever will.
No,
honestly. That will be now. Does he in 2 years' time have a podcast with Colt Cabana and explain everything?
No, a year from now there'll be a scene from Unreal where Triple H is hugging Cross and Gorilla. Like, thank God you're here, man. I never wanted you to go anywhere. It was just business. So glad you're back.
Oh, see, I thought you were going to say he was hugging him and kissing him,
arms.
Giving him the Fredo of, I knew it was you, Cross. I knew it was you all along.
Yeah, no, like the same speech he gave Truth. Then Scarlett jump up in his arms like, yo. Yeah, I mean, stay tuned, folks. You don't want to miss upcoming episodes of Unreal.
You can say that now.
Let's go, Alistair. Solo for the win. What does the chat say? 87% Randy, 7 for Solo, and 7 for Black. Oof. They rounded up.
Well, Solo's the least likely here, right?
Yeah, I think so, especially with him running around with the lantern. Like, do we really need the wide 6 to fuck Solo's matchup here? They probably will. Crowd's a little subdued at the moment.
Well, we're getting into the whole the U.S. crowd suck, and that's why they stayed international for the longest time.
Right. This crowd's been good, though. I like North Carolina. Like, they had the lull during the women's match, but they woke back up when things got going. And again, they're a little quiet here, but they're waking up again.
They died. They went away. They just went silent.
You're wrong. They died. They bottomed out. We coming back from commercial?
Yes. As Alistair with now a knee bar. Did Cody's hype up promo just burn everybody out, and then they didn't know how to respond past that? They got all their energy out, and then they're all let down.
Right. I'm giving SmackDown all the credit as far as we've had several matches get a good amount of time and be good matches. Like, they delivered solid matches. I don't think one of the matches we got tonight sucked. Every match served a purpose. And I thought that women's tag match, I'm still kind of like, whoa, that was a match.
You had good wrestling matches versus good cinematic moments.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that in a lot of sentiment.
Oh, I think that's a bit with the like Raw. To some people, Monday Night Raw was saved because of that promo. Like, Monday Night Raw is not held in the same regard if you don't have one of the greatest promo segments of recent memory with CM Punk and Roman there.
But I thought some other stuff was good. I thought it was a solid show.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, if you come back from down 40 to fucking 20 in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left, I think you look like a fucking hero.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
Not that you got your ass kicked for 3 rounds or 3 quarters.
Yeah, I mean, some nights, it's the old saying, thank you for the house, right? Like, I think Punk, that's why it's nice to have a Roman, have a Punk, have guys that, yeah, you know what, we might have laid an egg tonight, but here they come, and everyone's like, oh, shit.
Well, and now that's going to be interesting of how that goes down the road of now, is it just Punk cutting promos to air for 3 weeks?
Should I say that last part again?
If it's going to just be Punk cutting promos to air for 3 weeks.
I hope not. Because if they do it right, dude, it has all the cinema. It's just like the last.
It has a personal tinge to it.
Yeah, like the last Halloween they made, and you didn't see Michael Myers for like the first hour.
That's
Roman Reigns. That's Roman Reigns. Like he's there somewhere, but where? You need to be in the movie for me to be afraid of you.
I was thinking, is that the ones where he passes on his powers to like the cave for a bit and everything?
Yeah.
I spent more time doing Mystery Science Theater roasting that movie than actually watching it.
Yeah, I'm like, you really didn't put the guy that's on the poster in the movie till like the 50s.
It's like going to a fucking Friday the 13th movie and Jason Voorhees shows up in the last 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of how I feel about Roman, right? You don't really get Roman at the end of the movie.
But we got him pretty heavily at the beginning, my guy. He got the better of Punk on that.
That's an interesting debate. And a lot of people have gone back and forth. I think, is it a bit of like You kind of like, oh, that's Punk being Punk, but when Roman like hits a grand slam, you're like, oh fuck, look at him.
There's still but also there's no bad answer. Like, okay, so you're arguing that one great promo was slightly better than another great promo.
Yeah.
To me, it is a bit because Roman finally, hits a fucking grand slam out there. I mean, if you want to be the big dog, you're gonna have to learn how to cut a promo. Like even Punk was out there saying how he was proud and had the proud Papa face at times. So Roman is now arguably the star of this generation?
Right. Yeah, it's hard to deny that. Like, how could you say he's not?
I'd say he's over Seth. Cena was the last generation.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's almost even well here.
I mean, Mox has moved on, but you're looking at Seth, Mox, like that kind of graduating class, like that group that all came in around that time. Some that have faded off and didn't become anything.
I think he's still a bigger star than Cody.
Yeah, I mean, see, it's so hard because Cody's a big star in his own right, but I think Roman gets bigger reaction, right?
Oh yeah, well, is Cody Rhodes the Joe Burrow, and Roman Reigns is. I'm not even going to say Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, let's say yes.
Moving on.
But Solo is in control of both men. Bradley gifting one membership. I believe he said it was because where was it? For Buck retiring. So legendary play-by-play.
Joe Buck's out?
Yeah, it's Buck Martinez. It was his last season. So yeah, big shout out. It's good, it's like a congratulations. Appreciate the membership, my guy. But yeah, shout out Buck. It's not gonna be the same. He had when you hear the baseball game and it's got that unique voice, so the next when you hear it without it, it doesn't sound right. You're like, this is weird. Am I like, but so that's what it's going to be.
I'll give you that. Well, that was, I'm not going to lie. I don't know who Buck Martinez is. I got excited about Joe Buck.
Joe Buck.
Who would have been out there calling the games with Troy Aikman. But
right.
It's like Michael Kay with the Yankees games and everything. Ball game over. Just right.
Yeah.
Or Christ, Bob Uecker.
Bob Uecker.
I know it's even a bit. He did it jokey for the Cleveland Indians, but was an actual broadcaster for the Brewers of just a bit outside.
Who's the fucking the old Dodgers one?
There's the Cubs of Harry Carey.
Harry Carey and then Will Ferrell doing Harry Carey. It's just ridiculous. Solo down. Ridiculous.
Solo mio.
A
lot of the ring post.
I think I've heard 15 different comedians do Harry Carey.
Well, it's not hard. Just act crazy. Well, I mean, what for Canada or hockey? You got Don Cherry.
Well, Don Cherry's been out for quite a while, and he was more of just like a between the periods kind of guy. Like he wasn't the play-by-play. Like the Leafs, just Joe Bowen, who's been there forever, just retired, and they just did a ceremony for him. Like all the greats are tapping out, and then we were hoping for a new crew of talented voices to take over.
That is AJ White auditioning to be the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs
any day. Buck Showalter, Uncle Buck,
Polka. 2 count.
Rizzuto? You mean Raruto?
Ruzioni.
It's not a word, it's a name.
Like Mike Goldberg with the UFC.
Yeah.
I said it's like Mike Goldberg with the UFC.
Yeah, it took a little while. You tune in and it's not Goldberg. You were like, what the fuck?
Who's this Joe Rogan guy?
Joe's good, though.
Well, was.
Yeah. DC's pretty good with it, too, though.
I still need to get sold on John Anik. He is the most like AI Byron Saxon voice.
Now we got Aleister Black Solo exchanging headbutt, big boot, back and forth, super kick. It's almost like you should have probably had one of your title matches in the main event spot. Just based on hindsight, but
Randall Keith though.
Yeah, I know, but the crowd was so up for like the women's tag match. The Viper.
Vintage Orton. Is it funny that you can just any athletic-y kind of move with Randy Orton? It's just vintage Randy Orton.
But and he's just like you said, it's just so natural to him. He's fucking with you.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Buttery snake out there, a buttery viper is what KJ thinks of when he thinks of Randy Orton.
Yeah, big old buttery one.
A big old buttery viper.
But he's just smooth as butter, my guy. He like between the moves, even like just moving his feet, his whole body's moving, and it's next level shit.
If you were it's one of those. If you were to think of the prototype of what is a pro wrestler and how should a pro wrestler be in everything,
Skip Carey,
Randy Orton. Like if you were going to make a pro wrestler, it's Randy Orton.
Right,
he is the most, to an extent, on every. He has like 90 on every category, on every attribute. A little bit of. He is the prototype. I know that's John Cena's original gimmick. But that's what Randy really is.
Yeah, again, like he's almost like you said, like it's like somebody made him in a fucking computer. Like
he's a definition.
Draping DDT,
vintage Randy Orton, Michael Cole.
Yeah, it's all vintage. I love every movie he does. Vintage Randy Orton, vintage Randy Orton, vintage Randy Orton.
Spam the commentary.
Remember, no DQ under triple threat rules.
Boo. Big boot from Malachi.
Aleister. Oh, shit, you're an Nagi.
Two count.
Cal Fletcher could be the new Randy eventually in the future. Well, depends. Is he the 8th member of the Callis family, or is he going to be a superstar?
Well, he's a bit in that, like, Pikachu, Raichu. He's in the Pokemon evolution platform there.
Oh, big knee. Come on. Oh, we got a 1.
Just Trick tossed Randy into this.
That's a lot of, like, a couple people mentioned in the chat already. Here comes Randy, da-da-da. They kind of set it up.
Yeah, but Trick's there and Trick's at ringside as Randy's fired up. Oh, spot package. 1, 2. Hey, good on little Nate out there, reffing the main event in
a pro.
Kakalaki. RKO.
Black rolls out. Trick's up. Uh-oh. Aleister's like, let me roll over here to this guy that you're having troubles with.
Right. So this guy that you have a pre-existing issue with that has the big shiny boots might do something with him. Solo's got set up for the spike.
Oh, no. Randy's going to turn it, though. Yeah. This kid's getting fucking RKO'd.
Yeah, Solo's eating a pin. RKO! How did you got RKO'd? You got jumped from the front.
That's how good
does that happen? You got jumped from the front. You saw him coming at you.
And the Viper, Randy Orton, moves on.
I don't hate the decision. I don't hate the outcome, but it's just laughable and funny to me. Of like, Solo, you got jumped from the front. You were winding up for this motherfucker, and he turned around and what?
Well, that's what happens when you're dealing with a sniper, man. Like, you think you got him, but like
he shot you in the fucking face. You're right, but he walked up and shot you point blank.
She got hit in the face with a tire. What was her face doing? Right,
but it's one of those, I'm like, bro, you were lined up for him. You were expecting him to turn around.
He
turned around and still whooped your ass.
He went from finish him to over.
Right,
That's what happened. Right?
That's John Wick. That's fucking
that's
Jason Bourne out there. That's Miles Bourne out there.
Yeah, like that's not a knock on Solo as much as it is an example of the greatness of Randy Orton out of nowhere. Even if you see him
literally out of nowhere.
You shot me, you asshole.
You shot me. You shot me in the leg.
Oh, you shot Dave. Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown has gone off the air.
Oh.
That is the show. 3 hours of just wrestling bliss. Let us know how you felt about the show. We take a rating out of 10 for every single show. How did you feel about it? What did you like, Nick?
No, you said wrestling bliss, and I started thinking, and the man in the back said, everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz.
All right, Nick. Tonight, I thought SmackDown was great. I mean, I'm going high. Like, I'm probably going like 8 on this one. Like, I think that SmackDown delivered, and it delivered in the most important place, the ring tonight. Like, it was how many matches did we get? 6? And they were all pretty good. The main event was maybe not the unfortunate part. The main event might not have been the best of matches or the best of tonight's matches. I think there was like 2 or 3 better, but I liked the ending. I thought the match was good. Alistair looked fine, and Randy Orton's Randy Orton. And anyone out there on the internet pitching that Randy got to win, take it up with Randy.
Yeah, and going what you are, which is high. But I'm still with it. I agree with you with an 8 of it was really good in ring. I think the women's tag match the impromptu and tag match killed the fucking crowd. Die to death. That crowd went silent at that point, and then you had to win them back. And it's also because of everything that they had beforehand was already good. Like in ring, well, SmackDown now has the identity to me of its in ring is going to be better than it's we got production and we've got big promos and everything like that. That's Monday Night Raw. SmackDown had really great matches, but it also had moments to where the crowd died a fucking death.
Yeah, I thought the quiet times, I thought the crowd was really good tonight. The tag match with Jordan, it's weird. It's like Jordan, Jade, going against Liv and Raquel, and you'd think the fans would be kind of into it, and they didn't seem that into it, which is interesting.
And there was no LED lights to say that they weren't into it, that they were there, they just weren't into it.
So, yeah, I mean, that one, the crowd, but again, it wasn't like they were quiet or dead silent the whole match. It was just they went so silent for the time that they did go silent. It was so bad, so noticeable. They just
the silence was deafening, and then it became everything felt like climbing back up against it. That's why I think this main event was already fighting against it. Already was not in a great position. That though women's tag match, the tag title match, peaked the show. That was your peak. That was your closeout. That was your closer, and you put it third, I think. Second or third? Or no, that was the opener. That was your opener.
Oh yeah, it was. Well, I mean,
you
again,
opened with your closing act, and you closed with your opener.
Yeah, and a little bit of an armchair quarterback. It's easy for us to call it now, but yeah, I think if you were going to redo this show, you'd put the women's tag title match at the main event. You maybe open the show with this one, but I think that match, it would have been really fun. Even then, the huge pop for Rhea and Riho retaining, but they were super into that match. That match, and Carmelo and Miz. And I know people are going to say, "Oh, it was a shit match, whatever. You're wasting Carmelo." That match outkicked its fucking coverage, and it was perfectly fine. It was a good match. It was better than it should have been.
No Royce to 5'9", but Oba out there and destroys Kit Wilson. So toxic masculinity is Oba personified. But I think if you had a tagline for tonight, it is strike that, reverse it. If you flip that card, it's a fucking 10 out of 10.
The show feels better, yeah.
And it's just more of switching your first show or your first match and your last match.
Yeah, a little bit. I would agree with that because the last matches didn't have the same vibe. The crowd, I thought there was moments like the women's tag title match where they were super loud. And like you said, then there was the other tag match where they were fucking done. They were just
was the women's tag match was clearly the match of the night, I think.
For sure. One of the better matches of the week.
Better than Omega Andrade?
Omega Andrade was really good. I mean, I have to give it credit where it was due.
You see, he said nice things about AEW, folks.
I say plenty of nice things about AEW. You're just usually sandwiched in between cursing and swearing.
You're just in the first half hour before the show starts.
8 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. I always start with a smile, but again, there was some issues. So, and I think some of the issues that they have are overshadowing like the good they are doing. 9 out of 10, 4 out of 10. No keys to my Rolls Royce. No keys. 8 out of 10. SmackDown was fun. What?
You just said no keys, so I just said Alicia.
8.5 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10. This Nick is on fire.
Whoa, now that caught me off guard. I was like, hold on. Wait a minute.
8.5 out of 10. Let's go. I give it a 9. Best part of the show was Drew McIntyre getting round 2 of Black Cats and Voodoo Dolls and Jacob Fatu.
That should be a bingo card thing of like, will Christian reference Living La Vida Loca?
Right. How many? 8 out of 10. Common law unions. I like it. 8 out of 10 common law unions. There you go. 7.75. 3 title matches.
A week for wedding gifts tomorrow.
Yes, we are registered.
We are registered.
We're registered at White Castle and Taco Bell.
Pizza Hut, Domino's, Stop.
7.5 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 0 out of 10.
With Uber Eats.
That was even better. And ProWrestlingTees.com.
DoorDash. No, we are registered with Bonfire.Wrestling for Life. Right. Trying to remember our merch link off the top of my head, but yeah,
that's amazing. But Roy's Keys probably shows up next week. Registered at
Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Jose. Great minds. This guy got me. He got me. Point ahead, look this way.
But ladies and gentlemen, that is the show. We are back for Sunday at 6 p.m. The Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. We are here for the big one. We are going live. It's going to be a fun one. Lots going on the channel, on the shows. Like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. Make sure you let everybody know about the Wrestling for Life Network. And
just call it the goddamn Super Bowl. They're not going to sue us, okay?
You got me all fucked up. I'm not even saying my own name. But that's it. Fun show. I like where WWE is going right now, and I feel like 2026, the first handful of weeks have been okay, and SmackDown's delivered a lot of good in-ring, so I'm happy.
We're on the road to WrestleMania, my guys, so strap on and strap in because the shit's only going to get bumpier from here.
I would agree. I'm out.
Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you talk about that wrestling, put that for life with him.
Come back tomorrow and see you on the flip side. Have a good night.
Sunday, not tomorrow.
Sunday. So you got me all fucked up with the Super Bowl. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you on behalf of Big Nick, Anthony. Mr. Every Night.
Okay. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.